Solving the stupidest debates.
If there's one thing people like to do on the internet, it's argue. And I personally think a lot of these debates can be looked at objectively. Now,
I don't even think it's just on the internet. I think arguing in general's super fun. I think there's people that argue too much, and I may be in that group. But then I also think there's people that don't argue enough, right? I think there's a certain type of person that avoids confrontation in every way whatsoever. Like, it could be a base debate about something non-religious, non-political, non-controversial, and they'll just be like, can't we all get along? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. You know, now, do some people take it too far and give me death threats when I say that Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 was a bad game? Yeah, right? But at the same time, I want there to be people that are annoyed with me and upset that they don't like my take, right? That's fine. That's a part of the argument. I dissed the game that they love, and so they have a rebuttal.
Questions are obviously deeper than others.
Other niggas had your bitch outside.
It wasn't my
bitch. Then shut the f up in 2024.
You sound dumb.
But as you read the title, these are ones that I consider stupid.
Where's the parachute? I thought you said parachutes.
And ones that can be answered pretty easily. But when I look at some of the most popular arguments, I realize that we really just be fighting about anything. Water. Is it wet?
Oh my God, bro. Is it going to be these ones? It's going to be the... Yes, water's wet. Yes, water's wet. This is the stupidest debate. I actually... is water wet is the dumbest fucking debate. I will say I'm a little stumped on the does a straw have one or two holes argument, and I've, gone back and forth. Water is objectively wet. Because the definition of something being wet is having water molecules attached to it. And when you say, is water wet, you're using the term water as a plural. You're saying water as a liquid substance in a container. You're not saying that is one singular water molecule wet. You're saying, is water wet? And water is other water molecules attached to other water molecules, therefore making water as a whole plural wet.
Is water wet has to be a troll. What do you mean is water wet? And for the people that are still confused on my stance, yes, it is. I don't know about you, but this...
St. Don, this is why I love you. You almost had me there. You almost had me worried for a minute, okay? Because he said this is a stupid... Whatever he just said, I was like, oh my God, I swear to fuck if he's going to be like, well, if you jump into the water, how are you wet until you're outside of the water? That's the argument that the smooth brains on the internet are fucking spewing, dude. Oh, if I'm in the water, how am I? I'm not wet if I'm in the water, so the water's inside of the water, so it's not wet unless it's outside of the water. Oh my God. What are we talking about, bro?
This looks pretty wet to me. Yes, the implications of something being wet.
So soda's wet. Yes. Yes. Any liquid is inherently wet. Liquids make things wet and are wet in themselves.
Is a solid interacting with the liquid and making it wet. But deep it though, even though water is...
The only argument that I will entertain about is water wet is the fact that you could argue that linguistically, the word wet applies to things that were at once dry and are no longer dry. So there, I could get, but that is the only thing that I could say, yes, all right, fine. Are you hungry but don't have the time to prepare an entire meal? Well, that's where today's sponsor, Factor, comes into play. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals directly to your door that are ready within just 2 minutes. Literally all you have to do, check the directions on the back that'll tell you how long to microwave it. Take the sleeve off, poke some holes into the film, put it in the microwave, let it rest, and you're good to go. Factor is also owned by HelloFresh, so if you want something that you want to prepare yourself, you go with HelloFresh, and if you want something that's easy to just throw in the microwave and eat in that time frame that you have available, use Factor. They have so many options that are changing every week. You are bound to find something that you enjoy. I use it when I don't have time to meal prep. When I'm done streaming, it's easy to just grab one of the boxes of, whatever I want that day. For this one, obviously, this box is sweet potato grits and sage chicken. I just throw that in the microwave and I'm able to eat it and get, a good meal's worth of food. in minutes. So head to Factor75.com or click the link below and use code JOBFB50 and get your first Factor box 50% off as well as free breakfast for 1 year. That is code JOBFB50 at Factor75.com to get 50% off your first box and free breakfast for 1 year. Forgot to say thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it.
If you're gonna sit here and tell me water's dry though, you are a complete jester. Anywho, next question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't know about this one. I've been stumped on this one for a while. Same with is cereal soup. I think these kind of fall into the same category of like, I don't really care, right? Like, I don't want to see, you know what I mean? Where I was just bitching about the people that don't want to take a stance. But this is something that I just like don't give a fuck about, right? I'll stand on the is water wet hill, but like, is a hot dog a sandwich? I'm neither here nor there, right? Like, I don't really care. A hot dog's a taco? No, I think a taco is definitively something that uses a tortilla, because you can have a hard shell, soft shell taco, but a taco uses a tortilla. A hot dog uses bread, and it could be potato bread or whole wheat bread or whatever type of bread, but it's never a tortilla because it's not made of corn. Ooh, but bread is made of they have flour tortilla. I don't know.
Now, if you're not a complete lunatic...
I feel like a sandwich needs to be encased in 2 different distinct slices of bread. So, yes, but see, small fries. Small fries. Here's the problem. Have you ever had a hot dog? All right, this might bring up some bad feelings for people. Have you ever had a hot dog before where the lining that keeps the 2 sides of the bun together separates, and then you kind of have to like manhandle the hot dog and keep it up? Because if you don't, it like falls out of the bottom. Horrible vibes. But in that sense, that hot dog's a sandwich, no? So if I cut out the lining that holds the hot dog bun pieces together, then is it a sandwich? I would say that is the determining factor. But is a hoagie a sandwich? A sub is a Subway sandwich. Like Subway is a sandwich. Technically, it's in its own category. But no, it can't be in its own category because a hot dog is the same bread shape as a sub, right? Like a baguette that you cut in half, and then now you have 2 pieces that are still combined.
Now, if you're not a complete lunatic, everything in your mind is telling you...
I don't know. I think there's a category of sandwich where you're eating it like this, and then one where you're eating it like this. Sandwich, hoagie, hot dog. And you got to hold both sides. Stop saying pause. That's what it is. Like a hamburger. Oh, God. Is a burger a sandwich? Yeah. A burger's a sandwich. No. I feel like a burger is its own category. A hamburger's its own sandwich. What about a quesadilla? I don't know. Quesadilla, its own thing.
Hot dog is not, in fact, a sandwich. But it's the same sort of thing as the is water wet argument. You know, like the definition and the outline of what a sandwich is would technically make a hot dog a sandwich. That would be if a meat rocket was not its own category of food. Do not put meat missiles in the same conversation as sandwich.
Yo, I also gotta say, if you unironically go to Sonic and order a foot-long chili cheese dog, you are... a psychopath, not even a sociopath, like beyond that. Like, I think if you are going to, if you're hungry and you're driving through, you know, the fucking gray nothingness that is America, and you're passing strip malls full of, you know, Taco Bell, Arby's, Burger King, Wendy's, you know, fucking Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, you know, maybe even an In-N-Out or a Five Guys, and you go, I would love a fucking water ice slushy and a fucking foot-long coney dog from Sonic. That's the worst option. Like, I would rather go to Sonic. I also gotta say, no, Sonic actually, I would rather go to Arby's than Sonic. I hate Sonic. I think it's one of the worst fast food places. If we did a fast food I would love to do it. We haven't done a fast food tier list forever. I actually, side note, should we do a fast food tier list real quick? Sonic's the only F tier. The only F tier. This is too many fast food places. Ugh, we'll do it another day. I'm too lazy. We'll do a whole day where we just rip tier lists, chat. I don't give a fuck. Bro, Sonic's F tier because listen, their onion rings are sweet. That alone. That alone. Go to a Sonic and get the onion rings. Bro, they're like sugary. What? Gross. On top of that, Sonic has a weird smell. They're also leaning. I'm not seeing enough rollerblade action, if I'm being honest. What's with the whole drive-through rollerblade shit when nobody fucking does it? You know? I've been to a Sonic a few times. I'm never seeing the motherfuckers on the rollerblades. Isn't that your whole shtick? Is the rollerblades? Where are they? Huh. Nowhere. Right? Maybe it's, I think it's a location basis. All the locations I go to, they ain't rocking the rollerblades. I feel like that should be like a first and foremost part of your application. If you can't ride rollerblades, you can't work at Sonic. Right? That's what's cool about Sonic. On top of that, their fucking slushy drinks that they hype up taste like fucking ass. Like just actually like an artificial medicine. Their burgers were mid, but when I could eat them. And the hot dogs, bleh.
Rocket. These are two very different experiences. And also, Sub technically has that same sus shape to it. And most people will consider that a sandwich. In my personal opinion, Subs are way more sandwich-like than a glizzy. And frank...
Well, it's the contents. That's why. Because are we talking about the bun or are we talking about the internal? Because what makes a sandwich is more about the bun than the actual inside. Because a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is a sandwich, but then so is the turkey and cheese. You know? Like, and those are drastically different things. The thing that's the same is the bread. The reason people say subs are more like sandwiches than hot dogs is because in a Subway sandwich, you're just getting shit you would get in a sandwich anyway. You're not cutting up. Okay, have you ever had a struggle meal where you chop up a hot dog? All right, so you have hot dogs, you run out of buns, but you got regular bread. So you chop a hot dog into a bunch of circular cubes or circles, and then you just lay them out flat on bread. That's good.
Glizzy and frank...
Actually tastes really good. I would say sometimes, if that wasn't like socially disturbing, it's honestly kind of better than a hot dog in some ways. But the reason that it loses is because I think a potato roll is a top 5 bread roll. Potato bread is like heaven.
Also only have one bun. It's not even close to being a sandwich if it only has one bun. I'd say that's closer to a pizza than a hot dog is to being a sandwich. But I was already pissed off reading some people's backwards logic for why a hot dog is the same as a sandwich. But then this nigga has to say it's a taco.
Look, some people...
Yeah, I think anybody, whoever in my chat said that it was a taco, I think we're really off the rocker there. That's not the argument. It's either a hot dog's its individual thing looped in with the category of a sub, or it's just a sandwich. Like, it's a taco's its own thing.
Need to be gone, bro. You know what I'm talking about? In order for shit to get better. He one of them.
And for our next debate, this is a pretty recent one that went really viral. And that's 100 men versus 1 gorilla.
I was on the wrong side of this debate for some time. I was on the wrong side of this debate. I think I was on the gorilla side for quite some time. 100 men... I was swayed, chat. I did my research. I was swayed. 100 men beat a gorilla. Now, it's literally just an exhaustion factor. I think the 100 men... I used to say that the gorilla would win off of fear, right? And that the people wouldn't run at them all at one time. The gorilla has the strength. But like 30 or 40 kills in, the gorilla's so gassed that you could just punch it to death. Like, it doesn't have the stamina for it. They're biologically meant for short spurts of energy, and that's it. They don't chase things.
And from my observations, this one is like a 70-30 split, with 70% of people believing the gorilla would win and the other 30 believing the men would win.
I think it started out that way. I think most people have switched sides. Not everybody. But I think most people would realize... Now, it's different. How big are these men, right? Because there's a difference between if it's like the average Nordic man versus like, or like a Pacific Islander, you know, like a big Samoan dude. I think at that sense, you could have like 12 Samoan guys and they'd probably kill the fucking gorilla. But like, now if you, like, it depends, you know, stature, strength, that does play a factor. But I don't think 100 of any grown man would lose.
If you had like 60 people all dedicated to f***ing up this gorilla, I don't think it stands even a chance. One gorilla versus 100 people. Bro, 100 people is just overwhelming numbers. You got 2 people grabbing each arm, you got 2 people grabbing each leg, someone kicking straight meat. Like, tell me I'm not onto something. Okay,
I think I could draft 10 guys to beat a gorilla. That was also a fun like twist or spin-off of the original debate. Like, if well, honestly, a lot of people are drafting like John Jones, and I think John Jones, yeah, he's in the top 10 guys cumulatively to beat a gorilla. But so many people are just, dude, I saw somebody be like Conor McGregor, way too tiny. You know, if you're fighting a gorilla, he's not going to be able to use MMA experience to like arm bar something that could deadlift 2,000 pounds, no training. Like, you want to get just straight up strongmen. Like, people that by weight just tower over this gorilla. I'm still picking John Jones, yeah, or like Rampage Jackson, just because like they're also 260 pounds, you know. But then I'm also just grabbing Hafthor Bjornsson, Brian Shaw, guys that weigh 440 and are 7 feet tall.
in fact not onto something. The original plan was just to glaze 100 humans and talk about how we would just overwhelm the gorilla, but I took it to myself to ask ChatGPT for help. And in order to get a representation on how difficult it would be to fight the gorilla, I asked what animals is weak to humans as humans are to gorillas. And since a gorilla is roughly 4 to 9 times stronger than a human, ChatGPT came up with a common marmoset. Now,
more than 4 times? What? That's gotta be wrong, bro. The average human can barely bench like 135. And you're telling me that the gorilla's fucking... I also asked ChatGPT this question when this happened, chat. So I'm not upset that he's asking ChatGPT. But I think ChatGPT isn't going to be reliable in actually playing out this, you know, fucking hypothetical scenario.
Marmoset. Now, what the fuck is a marmoset, you ask? I was picturing something maybe the size of a small dog.
What the dog doing?
Why is it the size of a human head? I am easily...
Chat, actually, I was having a debate with my friends about this the other day. How strong is the average male? Dude, is the average male... I used to think and I'm not shaming by any sense, you know? I used to genuinely believe the average man, say in the United States, would be able to bench 185, like maybe 135 at least. And then I saw the Barstool like Olympics that they held, and every average worker they had in office couldn't put up one plate. And then I realized, I was like, oh, the average man could probably bench like 100 pounds. But I don't know. I think my mind was skewed because it's like, I wasn't thinking about the average guy that, like, most people don't go to the gym. Most people don't go to the gym, and most people nowadays have office jobs. So it's like, if you have a guy that's like 5'9", hasn't played a sport since high school, he's in his 30s, and he works an office job and he doesn't go to the gym, he probably maximum benches 120. If he's like, you know, 170 pounds. Like, he's not capable of lifting one plate. And in that sense, you're like 9 or 10 times weaker than a gorilla. That's just not true whatsoever. I would say it is. I would say the average man could probably not bench 135. Grown man, not high schooler. I think high schoolers would actually bench more than the average man. Because I think most people in their 30s, the strongest they ever were was when they were 18. What do you mean by grown man? 35. The average 35-year-old man is weaker and less athletic than the average high schooler. Average. I'm not talking about, and when I say average, it's a big skew, right? You can disagree, because there's 35-year-old men that are in the union that could fucking punch a hole through a high schooler's chest, right? But on the same side, there are 35-year-olds that don't do any physical activity and haven't for over a decade.
100 men fight a gorilla. I'm gonna just have to leave this one open. But for our next debate, I'm not gonna give it any build up. It's this fucking dress. And
oh god, this is an old debate. Wow. I remember this shit was on like Ellen, bro. This was over 10 years ago.
If you see black and
it's blue and black.
Blue, you're lying, but the dress is in fact black or blue. You know, just because one you're lying, but the dress is gonna give it 100 men fight. It's this fucking dress. And if you see black and blue, you're lying, but the
What other color is it? I mean, this one, it's more of a debate than on the right. The right is clearly black and blue.
But the dress is in fact black or blue. You know, just because one thing is one way doesn't mean the same thing can't be another way.
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Because, yeah, the debate has been closed for a minute now. The person that took the original photo took another one and said it was black and blue. And it was, in fact, the lighting of the dress that affected how it...
But I don't think that lighting makes it look white and yellow or white and gold. I could maybe see the gold on the black part of the strips, but, like, this is clearly just, like, a sun glare.
looked. And I'm not even trying to be different, all right? But I'd honestly say the dress is gold and blue. And I knew I wasn't tripping.
I would get behind that more than white and gold. You could say a gold and blue, or like a brown.
Blue. And I knew I wasn't tripping, all right? Color Select says that's the colors that are projecting into my eyes. So yeah, the real dress is black and blue, but this photo is gold and blue. And another debate that is cereal soup. And before...
No, see, I just don't care, bro. I feel like soup has to be... Is soup always savory? I feel like cereal's sweet. And sweet things are not soup. I've never had a non-savory soup. Soup has to be hot? That's not true. I was going to say that, and then I cut myself off. You could have a cold soup.
Before you even say anything, yes, I know the argument, solid food inside liquid, served in a bowl. Technically, that is soup behavior. But we just all know cereal is not soup. If somebody hands me cereal and calls it soup, I don't trust the...
Yeah, like if you were like, what's your soup of the day? And they said, Trix cereal. You would be, like, you would have a visceral reaction at a restaurant. Well, I don't think you should be asking soup of the day anyway, because who the fuck gets a soup of the day at a fucking restaurant? But anyways, I don't know. I think getting soup at a restaurant in general is crazy. I'm gonna have that take. You are paying to eat food prepared for you, and you're ordering something that's just like in a big bowl in the back, just warm. Like, I want something made for me. I don't know. I just think getting soup at a restaurant, it's like you could just make it yourself, and it would be almost exactly the same. Olive Garden soup and salad, that's different, though, because it's like a side dish. I'm saying people that were ordering the soup as their main meal. Like, why are we going out to a restaurant where they cook shit?
Okay, on to our next debate. How many holes does this shirt have?
2. 4. It's 4. It's 4. No, it's 4. Because if you see through, look, chat. For me to have, it's 8. Oh, because the neck hole and the arm holes. Okay. Yeah. No, okay. I was more so thinking about this, like the ripped holes. It's 8 holes. There's 4, and then there's 2 in the front. Because from a flat perspective, it just looks like 2 holes here, but there's 4.
First of all, what kind of fucking shirt is this? This is some shit niggas would wear if it was Rick Owens. But I'm not gonna lie, this one's more like a riddle, because a lot of people forget to include the hole in the neckline and the sleeves and underneath, you know. Most people would say it has 2 holes, but it actually has 8. So this wasn't really a debate until people started arguing on whether a hole is just one hole, if it has an...
It's 12, man. What the fuck? Where are you counting 12 holes? Where are you counting 12 holes?
Entry and an exit.
Oh, God. I remember debating about this in high school, my senior year of high school. I think a straw I still think it has 2 holes because a tunnel has an entrance and an exit, which would be 2 separate holes, right? The problem is, at what length does it become 1 hole? Because the great counterpoint is a donut has 1 hole. But if you elongate that donut, now it's 2. But when does that part change?
But for the answer to this question, I'll simply have to say that
It's got to be a long hole. Pause. Long hole.
holes don't actually exist.
My argument was like when they're drilling a tunnel, right? They're digging a hole through a mountain. One hole, right? And then say the other person's digging through the other side. 2 individual holes. They combine. Bang, burst through. Now it's 1 hole.
They're nothing but a concept art. Because think about it for a second. A hole is literally just the absence of something. It's not a thing.
Okay. I'm digging through the earth. I'm digging to China. Hup. I break through the other side. You're going to go, there's 1 big hole in the whole earth. No, you're going to go, there's 2 holes. Actually, no, because I'd be like, there's 1 hole that leads to... I wouldn't even call it a hole. I would call it a tunnel. A straw is a tunnel. How many holes does a tunnel have? How many holes? A straw is a tunnel. How many holes does a tunnel have? 1 hole. All right, I lost.
You can hold, it's not a thing you can grab. It's just where something used to be, but isn't anymore. Which means, technically speaking, a hole is just nothing.
Nothing?
But now my brain's overheating, so instead let's just move on to a debate that's somehow even more pointless, but also way bigger.
Massive, dude.
This is probably one of the biggest debates of all time, and it's gender wars. Who is better, woman or man?
Alani finding out of Orem, Utah. Let's go, baby.
And it all seems to be the same
At what?
thing. All right, women saying all men are like this, men saying all women are like this. And at the root of it, it's just clearly a human problem. But apparently that's not a good enough answer, and no one will stop until there's a clear winner. So who is objectively better? In order to decide this,
Yo, this is a bad conversation to have, St. Don. I don't think you want to take a side on this one, brother.
decided to borrow this power comparison
Situational. I don't think you want to broadly pick one.
system from this One Piece edit. Now it was used to compare Roger and Shanks. We're gonna use it to compare man and woman. Before y'all complain, this is a very scientific system. 9 in 10 doctors approved. And now we have round 1, strength. Now the men are gonna take this first round. The heaviest weight ever lifted by a man being 510 kgs, and the heaviest weight lifted by a woman coming at close at 325 kgs, which is still insane, by the way.
The side not the side conversation, the rebuttal, playing devil's advocate here, is, well, men, yes, are naturally stronger than women, but the strongest weight lifted by the woman is probably higher of her body weight than the man, right? No? Like, if the world's strongest man lifted 510 kilograms and the world's strongest woman lifted 325, how much did they weigh? Because I'm saying the ratio, like, by weight, who's stronger.
Which is still insane, by the way. If somebody told me to pick up 325 kgs, my spine would just Gwen Stacy. Sorry, lady.
Oh my God, is that a real video?
It's Gwen Stacy.
Dude, that's a trip to the hospital.
Sorry, ladies. The men are gonna take this one. And for round 2, we have speed. Okay, let me just stop. Because at the end of the day, fighting about gender is so pointless. Because what is the desired outcome here? The complete annihilation of the opposite gender? Because last time I checked, the human race requires both sides of the argument to even continue existing. And what I find so stupid is these giant overgeneralized statements that would imply an entire gender is just the scum of the earth. Like saying kill all men.
What I do?
That would imply there's never been a good man that's ever lived ever. Just the addition of the word some does so much. But people don't do it because it doesn't rage bait hard enough. And rage baiting is a reason that 90% of people do gender wars, even if they realize it or not.
Call me delusional, but I think 100 girls can easily beat that gorilla.
And I've heard arguments like, it's not all men, but it's enough. Which, what is the implications there? You saying I'm one of the good ones?
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
But look, even if 100 men or women did you the worst 100 times in a row, they still another 4 billion men or women. And now those 100 grimy niggas now represent the other 4 billion. And the end result of this is just 2 groups of extremely online people convincing each other that
Well, and it's too broad to say every man or every woman. I will agree, right? You could say, genetically speaking, men on average are stronger, women have better emotional and social intelligence, right? But that is a case-by-case thing, right? Like, I am weaker than a lot of women, but I'm stronger than a lot of women, right? Vice versa for every man.
the opposite gender is a different species.
The older I get, the more I realize that women are humans.
But finally, for our last debate, this one
Bro, what?
The older I get, The more I realize that women are humans.
The older I get, the more I realize that women are humans just like us guys and are excited for the development, for this development. Bro, what?
But finally, for our last debate.
Like, how did he not?
This one might actually be the stupidest one yet, but the question is, if you punch yourself and it hurts, are you weak or strong?
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a...
If I punch myself and it hurts, am I weak or strong? Both. Test it out. That did hurt. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Because it's like, if I'm strong enough, if it doesn't hurt, then I'm too weak to make it hurt. But if it does hurt, then I'm too weak that it did hurt, but I'm strong enough to make it hurt. I don't know. I feel like it's a glass cannon type of thing.
Bike. You know what? You know.
This debate is so dumb. If you punch yourself and it doesn't hurt, that doesn't prove you're strong or weak. And neither does punching yourself and being in pain.
No, it doesn't prove anything, actually, because it's relative to your own body.
The only thing you're proving is that you're not incredibly weak. But listen, right? If a kid around the ages 10 to 13 haymakered my unsuspecting chin at full force, right? It's most likely going to hurt. That doesn't mean the kid is...
A 10-year-old?
10 to 13 haymakered my unsuspecting chin at full force, right? It's
That's a big difference. Like, the average 10-year-old hitting you with a haymaker and punching you square in the jaw is going to hurt a lot less than the average 13-year-old punching you in the jaw. Because that's somebody that could be like 6 foot versus like 4'10". Like, it still hurt? Yeah, but I don't think I would get dropped.
It's likely going to hurt. That doesn't mean the kid is stronger than me. It just means I got punched in the face. Unless it's one of those kids like in East Bay at 12 years old. Okay, maybe he was stronger than me.
Yo, like, whenever I see those videos of somebody getting slumped, like, what is it called when somebody punches you in the face and you weren't ready for it? Like a cheap shot? Like, whenever I see those videos where somebody, like, they'll be in an argument and the dude just decks him. Yeah, like a sucker punch. I'm like, that don't prove that you're stronger than that guy, you know? And there's certain instances where I'm like, okay, yeah, that guy had it coming to him. But when you sucker punch somebody, that doesn't mean, like, you're badass. It's like, you guys didn't fight. Like, you kind of just hit him when he wasn't prepared. Who the hell is 6 foot at 13? This kid right here. Me. I was like 5'11" or 6 foot when I was in, like, 7th and 8th grade.
Also, if I was to swing full force at Eddie Hall, form is strongest.
That's why I have stretch marks all over my body. I stopped growing freshman year. On God. I am the same height I was when I was 14.
But also, if I was to swing full force at Eddie Hall, former strongest man in the world, big brother guy. Now, this is going to go one of two ways. If my theory's correct, I knock this guy clean out. If not, my hand.
No, I don't think I knock Eddie Hall out even with a clean punch. I think if Eddie Hall stood there and went, punch me, and I full force just jawed him, I don't think he would pass out. I think he might fall. But the biggest part of passing out is, like, the instability in your neck muscles. And, like, if I'm able to make him go like that, and I don't think I could make Eddie Hall, like, snap his neck, you know? Like, I think I'd just punch him, and he would eat that shit. And then and then my life would flash before my eyes. And then I would actually die.
Is going this. But I've been told I end my videos too suddenly. So,
I've been told I end my videos too suddenly, bro. Just ends it. Please like and subscribe. W video. Debates could either be good, educational, sophisticated, then there is cereal soup. Well, no, it's like a fun... These are like the brain rot debates, right? The best debates are the hypotheticals of, like, alien lands into your backyard, what do you do, right? But, because that's, like, more involved than just a yes or no. It's like, there's a multi-parter to it. I also gotta go piss real quick, too. How to speedrun obesity.
New year, new me. When I found out 2 in every 5 adults in the United States are obese, I made it my New Year's resolution to improve that figure. But how do you make yourself obese as fast as possible?
Fat and sugar, bro. Not even like fast food. If you just start eating like pastries and highly processed foods, you would get morbidly obese so fast. Like you could, if you really wanted to, you could gain like 50 pounds in a month by just eating like. What's hard isn't getting obese. What's hard is getting morbidly obese, right? It's not hard to be 350, you know? It's hard to be 550, 600 pounds. When you see people on like my 600-pound life, that's hard. They're eating all day. Every day. They're eating 10,000 calories, right? But for you to gain an absurd amount of weight isn't really that complicated. It's just eating a lot of sugars, empty calories that you're not going to burn off. Saturated fats, trans fats, like that.
What is obesity? Well, obesity is when you have excessive body fat, typically diagnosed with a body mass index exceeding 30, meaning if the rate...
I think BMI is inaccurate when it comes to determining a healthy adult, but it is accurate in determining obesity. Body mass index, though, is pretty bad for just determining whether or not you're overweight or not. Yeah, especially for kids, growing people, bodybuilders, athletic people that just weigh more than others.
Meaning if the ratio between your weight and height squared is above 30, you're probably obese. However, it's important to note that BMI is a flawed system. For example, John Cena is 6'1" and weighs 251 pounds with a BMI of 33.1. But
he's morbidly obese by the BMI scale.
Not fat. So why is his BMI so high? Well, because muscle weighs more than fat, BMI can be misleading. But most people aren't built like John Cena. So you probably can't use that as an excuse. On the most basic...
It's body fat percentage. The average person with like morbid obesity has a body fat percentage like above 35% or something. For men. For women are always going to have more body fat just because of where they hold weight. Boobs is a big thing as well. Like, women naturally have a higher body fat percentage. You could have a six-pack as a woman with, like, a 12% body fat percentage. As a man, it's got to be around, like, 8, 10, something like that.
Basic level, obesity happens when you consume more calories than you burn. Okay, duh.
Do dicks count? Your penis is an organ, and it's not fat. No. Your dick does not add to your body fat percentage. And even if it did, it would be a very debatable. It's not debatable.
So instead, I like to focus on small habits that can compound into a massive difference over time. After all, a journey of 1,000 pounds begins with a single bite. So let's go over a scenario on how you should behave to maximize weight gain.
That's me eating ramen. Damn, Raygasm, you fucking goat. I think it's because I did a react to his how to speedrun cancer video, which, let me say, masterpiece. So, very excited for this one.
Picture this. John just crafted the perfect custom combo box on the Taco Bell app.
Ooh, Taco Bell's a good... what's like the worst fast food place for you? There's probably a definitive off of like the options they have. Taco Bell's probably up there. Wendy's is up there. Wendy's is really not... Wendy's has healthy options, but like, I think if you're eating a triple Baconator... Wait, what's the place that sells like it's called a 4x4, and it's like 4 patties. It's like this big. Is that Jack? No, it's not Jack. Is that In-N-Out? Five Guys? One of those ones. Those ones have to be horrible for you.
But his Taco Bell points are about to expire. If he doesn't use them now, they'll die. John cashes out and adds a beefy 5-layer burrito to his cart. While waiting on his $30 DoorDash order to arrive, he queues up a YouTube video. The stage is set. Obviously, fast food provides vital structural support to the obesity food pyramid. It's calorically dense, highly processed, and can snowball into other weight-gaining habits.
Ooh, don't drink water, only drink soda. Soda soda, juices.
Habits. A single meal can easily exceed your recommended daily caloric intake and oftentimes leaves you feeling empty like when the liquor store is closed. That's because satiation depends more on nutrient content than calories alone. Fast food and junk foods are typically low in fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals, so they pass straight through you and fail to keep you full. This industry has a feeder fetish. They get consumers addicted to Crunchwrap Supremes. They chew them up and spit them out right back onto the street. It's disgusting.
Yo, every time I eat Taco Bell, it tastes worse than the time before, but I still crave it. It's like crack. You still want to eat the Taco Bell, but that 18th Doritos Locos taco is much worse than the first one you ever had. And every time the quality feels worse too.
Okay, anyway, let's return to the battlefield. John is now halfway through his Taco Bell order and can't stop watching Oni Plays Funniest Moments compilation. He doesn't realize how quickly he's eating, and at this rate, he's gonna pop. If you're serious about larding up, you gotta watch something while you're eating. It distracts your body from picking up on signals that you've eaten enough, so you can eat more.
Good sir, here's your Caniac combo. I highly recommend.
Damn, how much weight do y'all think you could gain in a month if you were tasked with it? Just raw weight. I would still work out, but I would eat like shit. I think I could gain 30 to 50 pounds in a month. No problem. I think I could gain a pound a day easily. Maybe 2. I think I could gain 2 pounds a day, 60 pounds. The problem is when you weigh more, you need to eat more to maintain that weight. So if like my starting weight right now is like 180, when I'm 220, it's going to be harder to gain those last 20 pounds than the first 20. Realistically, 300 pounds. You're not gaining 300 pounds in a month. You would die.
Empowering this fine dish with an Outdoor Boys VTF.
Luckily, John hasn't popped yet. He finished his meal and is going to top it off with some Baja Blast, which leads me to one of the most effective strategies in the current obesity meta.
Liquid calories.
Drinking calories.
Yes.
Processed foods open a shortcut from your bloodstream straight into sodium agartha.
Agartha needs your help. You must eat this burger to reactivate Agartha's force field.
Stack that with fast food's addicted design, and your brain is wired to drink more liquids. To exploit this debuff, never...
Why did Trump work at a McDonald's? Is this like a PR thing? Like, when did he do that?
Debuff, never sip water. That's a time waster. Grab some Fanta and fill up that cup one more time before you leave McDonald's. Guys, liquid calories are an absolute game changer. They're broken. They're super powerful because they're extremely easy to overconsume. Soda and juice have a lot of sugar with no fiber to balance them out, so they kind of sneak up on you. And that daily iced latte can add a couple hundred calories before you even realize it. The only thing that...
Oh my God, that'd be a cheat code. Go to Dunkin' every day, get a large iced coffee with just a shitload of like caramel, chocolate. Like, you ever see those videos where they get like 40 sugars and it's just somebody filming it and it's like half the cup? Some shit like that.
Faster than soda or DeviantArt is alcohol. I love alcohol.
That's another cheat code. Drinking straight beers. No, beers aren't the method. Because a beer fills you. A beer is a filling drink comparable to other alcohols. You'd want to do a cocktail. Mixed cocktails. And then you get drunk. You need to eat. See, that's also a thing in the United States. Alcoholics tend to be obese or overweight because they get really drunk, and that's a lot of calories. And to get less drunk, they need to eat a lot of carb-based fatty foods to bring them down and fill their stomach, and they're hungry and they're not noticing how much they're eating. So you're just like perpetually getting fatter and fatter.
Fat. Honey, I'm worried about your alcohol abuse. Alcohol abuse? I love alcohol. Any speedrunner worth their salt is familiar with the power of alcohol.
Oh my God, and you know what I hate the most is fucking Michelob Ultra's marketing tactic of saying, the premium light beer, 95 calories. The average beer is like 100 to 120. It's like, they're like the premium light beer. It's like 5 calories less. And I have friends that are like, well, 20 beers in, I'm saving 100 calories. I'm like, yo, so what? Like, why am I opting to drink piss when I could drink something that's better tasting and mildly more calorically, or mildly more in how many calories it has, or caloric density? 20 beers is 20 beers. Yeah, 25 calories over fucking 5 beers. Wait, like, let me Google that. How many calories is a 12-ounce... What's a high-calorie beer? A Yingling. 140. See, there we go. That's fair. 12-ounce Yingling, but that's like a dark beer, like a dinner lager. Nobody's getting drunk on Yinglings. How many calories is a 12-ounce Coors Light? 102. So it's 7 calories less. Like, that's not a good marketing tactic. Then again, I'm sitting here glazing a beer that's marketing tactic is that it's cold.
Run. 1. Alcohol stops fat from burning. Your body is an ignorant, sober-tard and sees alcohol as a harmful substance and prioritizes burning it before dipping into your fat stores. Since alcohol can't be saved for later, because I'd get to it. Since alcohol can't be saved for later, your liver drops everything to process it, meaning all the actual food you ate gets shoved straight into fat storage. 2. Alcohol is high in calories. Once it hits your system, alcohol becomes ethanol, about 7 calories per gram, which is almost double what carbs or protein can give you. A single shot of 80 proof vodka has about 100 calories, but most people chase demon juice with mixers. A rum and coke can be 200 calories, and a fruit...
A shot of vodka is 100 calories? Bro, I'm not even lying. I thought a shot of vodka was like 10. 100 calories for a shot of vodka. So a double vodka Red Bull is like 400 calories.
Fruity mixed drink is even better. A standard pina colada can run you up 500 calories. So you should probably focus on sugary mixed drinks to mask the yucky taste and inflate your intake. 3. Alcohol makes you feel hungry. Booze toggle off your appetite regulation hormones, so your brain can get tricked into thinking you're starving, which leads me to 4. Alcohol makes you crave salty and greasy foods. It can cause blood sugar levels to drop, triggering cravings for high sugar.
Oh, you need to quit nicotine. If you're a nicotine addict to get really fat too, you need to quit nicotine, because nicotine and caffeine are appetite suppressants. So that's why, like, a lot of countries with, like, higher cigarette smokers tend to be skinnier.
High-fat foods further helping weight gain. If you're serious about obesity, start going to happy hour, get hungover every day. Less motivation to exercise means more time to stack calories.
No, you wouldn't want to get hungover, because when you're hungover, you don't really eat. Because you're just, like, so in, like, a lethargic state, you're not really doing anything. Unless you're just scarfing down food to try and feel better. But a lot of the time, you're, like, nauseous.
Remember, the goal is to minimize calories burned and
What is the best Zyn flavor stream? Yeah, man, let me just rip that real quick. I just do fucking 15 cans of Zyns and then get Nick sick and pass out on stream. All right, next one's wintergreen. I'm like manually breathing. That'd be terrible.
Maximize calories gained. So under no circumstances should you be using stairs, walking to the bathroom, or hitting the gym. Grocery stores understand the elite competition behind obesity speedrunning. That's why they offered motorized thrones so you can glide past produce without wasting a single calorie. Don't enter a Walmart with the grocery list. Only make purchases based on impulse. Stack up on chips and dips, and when you get home, eat straight from the bag. You'll underestimate how many Cool Ranch Doritos.
All right, I'm eating straight from the bag, bro. I don't even think that's like an obesity tactic. I feel like that's just straight up efficiency. Who the fuck is portioning out Doritos? That's crazy. If I'm opening a family-sized bag of Doritos, I'm eating out of the bag until I go, I've had about 30. Wrap it up. I'm not counting either. I'm just eating them, you know, until I'm like, I don't really want any more.
of talking about the plate method. They say it's healthy. Wrong. The plate method is actually when you finish your plate, regardless if you're full or not. And if you can't finish your plate, try smoking a certain substance that demonetizes my channel and nullifies the hormone that regulates appetite stimulation. I saved this portion of the video for last since it's the most controversial in not only the speedrunning community, but also the Olympics. Medication. Not gonna lie, I can't recommend the strategy since it's sort of a cheat code, but certain medications can cause weight gain or change body fat distribution.
What, to like fuck up your thyroid or something? Like what medication makes you gain weight rapidly?
Often leading to metabolic complications. So please talk to your local shaman before taking pharmaceuticals. Just don't tell him I sent you. Diabetes medication can increase appetite while decreasing anabolic effects, basically turning your temple into a hungrier, less efficient calorie-burning machine. Antidepressants can create a bit of a cycle.
Oh, take steroids but don't work out.
Well, they can improve emotional well-being, which is great, but sometimes they can make people feel more relaxed about eating and can slow down how the body burns calories. So someone might start feeling better emotionally, notice some weight change, and then feel frustrated, which makes them reach for more comfort and rely on more medication. It's the same story with antipsychotics, steroids, and hormonal medication. For the 6% of ladies out there, hi. Birth control is known to increase cravings, water retention, and change fat distribution and mess with metabolisms. So you could...
Yo, I've heard, for the women in my chat, tell me if this is true. I've heard that women on birth control can have a very different attraction to their partner when they're not. So they always say if you want to know if you want to be with somebody, get off birth control. Because when you're not on it, you might be physically repulsed by the person that you are currently into.
At the end of the day, just remember to lard up and gout out, and you should be well on your way to speedrunning obesity. I had a lot of fun collaborating on the cancer rap, so I've called in a few more favors, and Ellie Andrews and Sate Aiden have made another rap dedicated to gaining weight. So give it a little listen.
Couple tips if you're trying to get big. Gotta pack on pounds like a Brit. Go ham till your fits don't fit. Know you made it when your pants go. Get a double Big Mac, get it supersized. Large Coke on the side plus extra fries. Down it with the milkshake, bake cakes and pies. Go and eat it like a demon, don't exercise it. Word to the wide, buy a comfy chair. Take the elevator up, down, never the stairs. Stay smoking, stay drinking like you just don't care. Celebrate 420 till you see it on the scale. Stuff up your face, get them buttons popping. Gotta finish each plate like your grandma's watching while you scroll YouTube. Cause it's better than walking, laying down for some rest in your XL coffin. Ooh.
Wow. I loved that. What a video. W. Raygasm, bro. Trying the sketchiest gas station pill ever. This will be exciting.
I think we finally found the sketchiest pill that has ever been made in the history of the universe and forever times.
I don't know, dude. Yeah. The reflective glare on the box, the random wolf, and it's all in Mandarin. Or is that Japanese? None of it's in English. It's a rhino pill. Yo, you don't even know if that's a rhino pill. Seeing that it has a wolf on it, I'm assuming it's probably like a honey pack. Oh my god, dude, just just these thick blue pills. I don't think I would take that for any amount of money. And I almost did salvia. I've done stuff. I don't think I would do the gas station. I don't think I would do the gas station wolf pill. I don't know. You almost did what? Salvia. I almost did salvia. This was way back. What is that? Oh, I almost ordered salvia online, dude. This is a whole fucking... This is back when I first got into, like, mushrooms. I was like, man, I could handle salvia. And I'm fucking so happy I didn't do it. because, bro, I watched so many stories about people taking salvia, having the worst time ever. Yo, that was like, I'm literally on the website in my cart, ready to order that shit.
That mean things. This thing looks sketch as heck. I got
sketch as heck, bro. Where did you find that? Lang Yi Hao.
I got this at a Asian grocery store in Delaware County, and I'm keeping the location of that store a secret because I fear retaliation. When I saw this thing, I couldn't believe what I was looking at.
What, like the store owner's gonna fucking kill you or some shit? What do you mean?
Like, this is just exceptionally creative. And I will be trying it here today, and...
Oh my god, what do you mean he's gonna try it? Like, is he to give us a review, play-by-play? All right, so we're taking the Lang Yi Hao gas station pill that I got from an Asian market. So I'm noticing some arousal to things that I normally wouldn't be attracted to.
I'm gonna see if some of my friends want to try it as well. Typically...
See if your friends want to try it. You do a little group sesh. All right, we got six blue pills. Everybody take one.
They either say yes and then don't do it, or they just laugh at me and then run around and tell everyone in the neighboring neighborhoods what I had just asked them to do. So
I think I have a few friends that I could just hand this to and they wouldn't even ask questions. Dude, that's what's fucked is like there's a type of person that's so trustworthy. Like I know, yeah, somebody said, yeah, me. Hell no. I guarantee you there's probably two people I know that I could loosely hand them the pill and go, do you want to take that? Without a question. Pops it right back, swallows it. Chris? I don't think Chris would just take it. Chris would ask me what it is. If I told him it was a gas station boner pill, then he would be like, okay, yeah, sure.
All right.
But he would be like, this is an acid, right? Like, he would be like, this isn't, like, a hallucinogen.
Let's take a look.
That would be Chris's response would be asking me if it was, like, 1,000 milligrams of weed.
Look at this thing, figure out what's supposedly in it, and then see if it does anything. I'm Grant Harding. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 4 states, and I like to review quirky little medications for you guys.
You're a licensed pharmacist doing YouTube videos where you try gas station boner pills. What is this YouTuber?
And this one takes the cake. This is the sketchiest thing I've ever seen in my life. So let's look at this and then see what happens.
Dude, I feel like people talk about these all the time. Do you guys see this shit at gas stations? I see honey packs. That's the only thing that I've ever seen in person. I've never seen, like, one of those comically large rhino pills. Never.
A wise man once told me, you know something's sketchy if it's super reflective everywhere.
It looks like I'm opening a fucking Pokemon pack.
Nobody ever told me that, but I think that's a good rule of thumb. Look at this thing.
$20? $20? Bro, that means this shit has to work, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 7 pills?
We got some English characters, mostly Chinese. We have a
okay, so it's Mandarin.
Clock that points to a time of the day that doesn't really make sense. I guess it's like 11.
It's a little past. It's a little past 11. It's like 11:02.
11:01, maybe. I don't know. No clue what this is supposed to say. There's some characters in this little reflecty thing. 500.
Is he gonna translate this, or is he just gonna fucking raw dog whatever the fuck this is? I would need to know what's inside, right?
100 milligram of what? Is that a proper dose? Nobody knows. On the back, it glitters like a disco ball, and I suspect this is so that you get blinded and then accidentally pick this up and purchase it instead of something else. Like they had it sitting right next to the apples, and it's so blinding.
It was just right next to the produce. You're shopping at the Asian food market. You're like, yeah, just get some apples, some pears. Oh, the gas station boner pill.
Just kidding. These were not sitting next to the apples. They had a whole display case with these things in it. And this is one. Well, this is the sketchiest one I saw.
Display case. You should just do a bunch of them at once.
If we try to translate it, it's
thickening, enlargement, and delayed type. Oh, fuck.
It doesn't really do it right.
Miraculous effects. Sick.
So we got Wolf 1, okay. The Singapore race course is equipped with security cards. If I use...
I think this shit would give you a heart attack. I feel like if you took this, you're gonna die. Like, I don't know. And how do they legally sell this? I understand this might be like a food market or like some sort of like stall that's open that's not like necessarily a specific place of business, but who are you buying this from that's like allowed to sell this to you for $20?
Counterfeit ones, I will
without signing something.
bear the consequences. Heavens to Betsy. I love it. Excellent. Thickening, enlargement, and delayed type. Okay. Oh my gosh. Take a look at this at the bottom. Miraculous effects. Okay.
And is that a picture of the wolf taking the pill?
Oh gosh. It's got this cool little indentation here, like a diamond on the wolf's tongue. That's pretty cool. On the back.
It's just a laxative. That would be really funny. That'd be like a funny troll, though. You're like, hey, you want to take this? You want to take this wolf pill? You're like, hell yeah. You just start shitting your pants in public.
Nobody knows what this says. Like it.
The wolf is coming. Yo, no, you actually have to. You have to have the pea brain to take this, dude. New version of Wolf #1, the anti-counterfeiting card inside, used at your own risk.
It just really doesn't translate. Oh, there we got a little bit. All right, new version of Wolf #1, the anti-counter. Okay, we get it. It's anti-counterfeiting. See, all this stuff gets all
1 hour before sex.
jumbled in this matrix of like weird colors and designs. What it
break into pieces, or you're not even supposed to take a full one.
At the top here is this product embodying the most advanced.
Can invigorate yang. What's gonna bring out the dark side? Yo, what the fuck? Horsetail.
Technology is a new generation of fast-acting, blood-boosting medicine extracted from various raw materials.
All right, I would take this for the shits and giggles. Yo, I feel like this would make you vomit, though. Like, this can't be safe.
Including deer whip, bull whip, ginseng, horsetail. And this can invigorate yang. Okay.
Can invigorate yang. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Like yin and yang? My God. Yeah, can invigorate yang. Yang is your aggressive growth size. Masculine, active, assertive, warm. Heaven moment. Bro. Oh no, yin is dark. Yang is light. But it brings out the masculine side. There's gonna be some weird shit in it outside of the horsetail, bro.
Unsure of the
It'd be like bull semen.
dose here. It says 1,500 milligram times 8 tablets. But here it says 500 milligram. So that would be 4 grams then, not 1,500 milligram. Yeah, this is
So the dosing's wrong. Might as well just take the whole pack.
legit just a sketchy mess.
Oh, sick. Oh, there's a pill missing? That's even better. There's a pill missing. Oh, fuck no. Somebody's tampered with the product.
Oh my gosh. What do we have here?
Why is it to the side? Like, this makes sense. Why is there one over here? Is it not meant to be there?
It's like a little collector's pack. This one is missing because I took that out earlier.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, bro, I'm not taking that shit if I open the box and there's a pill missing.
It was fully
Somebody pop that shit out like you're using that Trident gum.
intact when I bought this. Here you see the little wolf decal on the back. Looks really nice and professional, actually. And in here we have our little trading card. I guess you're supposed to, trade these with your friends. Lord only knows. Wolf 1. So basically this card is just giving you ways to verify.
In 2003, they've been making these since 2003 for 22 years.
This is a legit product with like the designs, the insignia on here. I think this is just them trying to pretend like it's something special and people maybe buy this. I don't know. Bullwhip, ginseng.
The drug effect can last up to 2 days. Yo, you would have to go to the hospital. You would have to go to the hospital. You take a fucking boner pill and it's rocking for 2 days. You would literally have to go. You would have to go to the ER. That's like not safe.
Seahorse,
48 hours.
sea snake, starfish, etc.
Oh, seahorse, sea snake, and starfish. So they're just putting random animals in this, etc. What does that mean? There's not really, like, you could do etc. if it was like seasonings. You're listing a bunch of random dead animals that you put in this, etc. What's the etc. after seahorse, sea snake, and starfish? Eel?
I've seen this before.
Jellyfish? Shark?
When they put etc. there, it's like, hey, we're the sketchiest thing in the world. I love it whenever ingredients of things that you ingest into your body just say, and some other stuff. As far as these ingredients go,
oh, well, it's just minimal, you know? It's like probably like less than 1%. They don't really need to tell you.
I really don't know.
Aphrodisiac product that can quickly nourish the kidneys and invigorate yang.
Oh, I mean, ginseng.
Regulate chi. Regulate chi and activate chi.
I mean, ginseng does help with energy.
Yo, they're acting like this is going to give me like a peace of mind spiritually.
Bullwhip, I'm not really sure if that's a mistranslation or not. Seahorse, sea snake, starfish. Like, I can't imagine those do anything. I'm sure if you Google it, it'll say something or another, but I mean, it's just not really descriptive. Like the way this is written, it's like there's a whole starfish in here. What kind of starfish, you know? It doesn't really tell you. Do not mix with any other medications and do not use again within 24 hours. Okay. But then over here, it says it lasts up to 2 days. So...
I mean, are aphrodisiacs even a real thing? I thought that was like a fucking myth, bro, when people are like, chocolate's an chocolate's aphrodisiac. Snails are an aphrodisiac. Every motherfucker, bro, that eats oysters. Anytime I'm with somebody who's eating oysters, you know these are an aphrodisiac. Thanks for telling me, man.
In order to show you the full sketch dieselness of this, I have to break one open.
Why does he have gloves on like they're gonna like fucking, it's gonna like burn through his skin? You're gonna take one of these.
I have done this before, but look at this. So here's the pill. DL, it says on one side.
Doesn't it kind of look like it was painted with like actual like house paint? Like not food dye. It kind of looks like you painted like an egg.
And on the other, apparently. It's this very nice, pretty shade of blue.
What does DL
look
mean?
What happens whenever I break it open. This does not look professional to me.
Looks like baby powder.
See, the breaking side is not like a uniform split. It's all jumbled, it's all crumpled. It doesn't look like the ingredients were milled well together. Like, I think it's missing agents that we add in real...
Yo, I want to go to the factory so bad where they make these. Like, there is a place somewhere in China where they're at right now, they're manufacturing these. Like, they're like, and who are they selling them to? Like, businesses are buying these in bulk to fucking deal to people?
Medicines to make them blend better, and I don't think this has that in it. Additionally, if you look on the side here, like where the blue paint meets the white chemical structure, or supposed...
Yeah, it looks like lead paint.
It's very clearly just painted on here. Like, these are just tablets that they made, and then they dipped it into some dye. It wasn't, like, actually coated or anything. Although those things in and of themselves aren't necessarily bad, it's just not consistent with a well-made product. So this is, like, getting
I love how he's reviewing this like it's the new iPhone. Like, we're 8 minutes in and he hasn't taken it yet. He's like breaking it open, looking at all the ingredients. This is not a well-milled product. I could tell they didn't really put their heart and soul into this.
sketchier the more I look into it. I can't wait to take this.
You think he's ever done a rhino pill?
Before I ingest this supernova of serenity, I want to take my blood pressure first. This is something I've been doing to try to see if there's any like physiological effects at all going on here. So I got my little blood pressure machine here. Let's test it out. This is a baseline. So 137/87, 114.
Not bad, not great.
Heart rate. That's
Could be
a little bit
lower
high for me.
Yeah.
But that's what we're at right now. I got another one of these taken out here. Okay. The blue mystery pill all the way from the east.
Oh, the Steelers mug. I thought he was going to chew it. He just dies. Just on the spot he takes, he's like, ooh, that didn't feel good. It just turns green.
Have I made a grave mistake? This is so weird. Okay, well, the good news is...
Bro, I would be like nervous, man. This would, I feel like after taking this would feel like the fear I had like the first time I've like tripped. Like you're just like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen?
We finally got it ingested. The bad news is I have to go meet my friends now.
What? He had to go out to, bro, you're going to a bar after you just took a rhino pill? The equivalent of you just took a wolf pill, you're gonna leave your house? Nah, that's insane.
Has ever chug a bottle of NyQuil?
Oh my god, is he doing stand-up?
Posted a video of it the other day and someone messaged me and said, mentally challenged.
Oh.
I said back.
All right, but this bit would be really funny if he was just like, you know, just rocking a stiff. He's like, he goes and does the worst bit ever. Yeah, tough crowd. Does the worst bit ever after the rhino pill.
Challenge accepted.
Oh my god, nobody's laughing.
That was not fun at all. You know what this...
You didn't have to do that. What is that a part of the experiment? You just made yourself go do stand-up.
second worst feeling in the world is? Standing on stage and having a crowd of people laugh at you. You know what the worst feeling in the world is? Standing on stage and having no one laugh at you. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get to talk to my friends. Hardly any of them were there. I kept asking people if they wanted to try my sketchy Chinese pill, and they all...
Oh my god, this guy at a bar walks up to me and is like, you wanna eat this? See, now that'd be kind of scary. This dude just pulls up to you at a dive bar on like a fucking Thursday. He's like, you want to take this fucking wolf pill with me? I just popped one 30 minutes ago. No, I think I'll pass.
All said no. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like, I just want a friend to try funny pills with, and none of them would do it. They were just like, oh, that's weird. I asked one guy, and then I asked the second guy, and then the first guy saw me asking the second guy, and he's like, did he just ask you? And he's like, yeah. He's like, you gotta stop doing that. It's weird. I was like, oh my god.
He's just walking to every guy at the bar being like, you want to take this wolf pill? Yo, there's no way. And then everybody at the bar knows who he is.
Oh, stop. Like, a guy can't have hobbies? Like, what the heck? Then I got on stage and it just wasn't funny at all. And the pill didn't do anything. I don't even care enough to take my blood pressure. I mean, I will here
It didn't do anything?
just for scientific purposes, but it did absolutely nothing. I'm just really grumpy and upset because I just wasted a whole evening. Wasted a whole day, really.
Give it another 45 minutes. It's gonna invigorate your yang soon.
expecting so much out of this pill. I wasn't
Gonna activate your chi.
even hungry. I couldn't even eat good food when I was there. Like, literally nothing interesting happened at all. Stupid pill. Getting everybody's hopes up. 130 over 79, 106 heart
It dropped his blood pressure.
rate. Yeah, it was a dud. It was a scam. I got scammed out of $20, man. Oh my gosh. Like, what's wrong with the world, dude? Like, a guy can't even have fun anymore. Well, hopefully the next one's more.
Why is he so bummed out? He really wanted that pill to work. Bro, what was the ideal high that you would have had from that? You wouldn't even have felt anything. It would have just made you hard. Like, what?
More fun. This one, major thumbs down.
Major thumbs down. What else is this guy taking? Oh my God. Exploring the world of animal medications? Is he just taking pills he's finding at Tractor Supply? This is insane. Best antidepressant according to a licensed pharmacist. I mean, that's like an informative video. The Chinese pain pill. Oh, I've clicked on this one. Pharmacist tries 2 honey packs. This was the result. I feel like I remember seeing this. Takes gas station pills, freaks out, then calls the courthouse. Yo.
What the
No.
heck
that's not the whole pill, right?
is this? My goodness, I've never seen something more comical before in my life. I don't even know what this is supposed to be used for, but lots of people have been recommending it to me. I'm Grant Harding. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 3 states, and I'm a drug pricing expert.
Ooh, I just added the 4th.
And I wanted to review different medications I find so that you guys can make better, more informed decisions. Rhino.
Twin pack. Extreme. 999,000.
Now, why Rhino? I immediately think of Rhino.
No headache. I'd hope not. I feel like I would be getting a brain aneurysm if I ever had one of these. If you take this, your head starts pounding.
Virus, but that would be like unethical to sell rhinovirus. Twin. What is the point of that? What is this even telling me? Am I going to have twins now? Is that what this is for?
No, it's a twin pack. It's a twin pack. There's 2.
Rhino.
It's not one rhino pill. 69.
Super long lasting. Good choice of the word super. It doesn't sound like a 12-year-old wrote that or anything. Extreme 999K. No one knows what that means. This is like the dumbest packaging I have ever seen in my life. 6'9", okay?
100% genuine product.
HQ. What does this even mean? No headache. Gee, thanks. Glad to hear that. It's got 2 very unofficial looking seals.
Is that the pill that you're taking, or is it in that capsule? I'm fast forwarding.
And this is the weirdest part. I don't even know if you can read this. 1 capsule up to 9 days. What chemical lasts 9 days? That is such an arbitrary unit of time. I have no idea what this is. I don't even know why people wanted me to review it.
Meth. It's just a tablet of meth.
I'm not impressed, and I hate this packaging.
Joe really wants to see a boner? No, I want to see. I've never seen a guy take a rhino pill.
Like, it literally has this image of a rhino, and then has the same one right here. Like, this, again, did a 12-year-old design this? Like, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, there's a lot of words on the back.
Let's flip around to the back. Again, 1 capsule up to 9 days.
Wow, I need to read these. Hold up. Maximize the time of intercourse. Free the premature ejaculation. Better ejaculation control. No limits. Maximate volume of ejaculate. Amazing increase in thickness. This is disgusting.
How they're coming to that. This is the I've ever seen in my life.
Doctor designed. Doubt it.
Right now. Not something I want to be doing. All right. Maximize the time up. This is supposed to be. Diet enhancement. Like, it's
all
just.
Right, let's break one of them out. See what the fuss is about. Goji extract, Dang Sen extract, Attractiolites, cinnamon, Kasuda, Dangui, licorice.
And whatever you want to hear, you will.
What the fuck is that?
Find that Dangui is good for insert X, insert Y. These weird supplements that don't have a lot of data around them, it's just hearsay. It's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just anecdotal. That's the word I was looking for. So I see that there's a lot of words here printed, but I don't see anything at all.
Yo, that shit doesn't expire for fucking 4 years.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of words on the company, and they got into some trouble from the FDA.
FDA warns consumers to avoid rhino pill enhancement products found at retailers because of undeclared and potentially dangerous drug ingredients. Now, I'm going to have the take that I don't think the Food and Drug Administration needs to put out a warning that you shouldn't take rhino pills. Like, the packaging looks like it's a product from Five Below. Does it not? That looks like you would get that at a Spencer's Wall for $3.99.
Got its own little door flaps. I kind of like that. That's kind of cute, honestly. Okay, so let's quit screwing around here and get to the... Are these suppositories? Wait, does it say?
Oh my God, you have to shove it up your ass? Stop.
Say? I mean, it technically doesn't say how you're supposed to take this, so they could be for all I know.
I guess you got to do one both ways.
Oh, okay. It's its own little case. I see. It's like a cigar case, kind of, for a pill. Seems a bit excessive, but
You're supposed to swallow that pill? That pill's huge.
I'm here for it. Very, very extra. I like that, actually. That's kind of cool. It's like a little carrying case. Like, you just carry this around. What else could I put in here? Does anyone have any ideas? What else? I might save this case and use it for something.
Cocaine.
I don't know what yet. So this is a unmarked purple pill. Not exactly the most exciting thing, but I liked that case. That case was exciting. So let's open this bad boy up and see what's
Open one, take the other.
actually inside.
It's like a green... He cracks it open. He cracks it open like a green liquid spills out and it burns through the paper plate.
There we go. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
okay.
Same Ooh, wait. Why does that look like pellets?
Oh, all right. We got some powder.
Oh, that sounded like plastic. That pill case is would that dissolve in your stomach acid?
Wow, very nice.
Yo, you're supposed to swallow that?
So you can see all the powder in here. A little bit off-white, a little bit brownish. Let's see if I can smell it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to mention there's cinnamon bark in here. Here, you can read.
Smells like cinnamon?
I saw that on here somewhere.
Yo, surprisingly, that would make me feel better about it.
It smells
If it didn't smell like chemicals, I would feel like, oh, this is probably safe.
like cinnamon. This absolutely smells like cinnamon. Let's make some cinnamon cookies with this. How about that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Wow. Given the fact that I couldn't really find a whole lot of information on all this stuff that's in here, and the fact that they got in trouble by the FDA, first of all, I'm not taking this.
Oh, come on! Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Second of all, doesn't mean I can't ask someone else to.
Yo, this guy's a psycho.
Well, it's a couple days later, and
Par hopped last night, was asking a bunch of people to take the rhino pill.
none of my friends came through. The first one I asked immediately questioned the safety, and I told him we would just find out together.
Want to try some of these on camera with me? Is that a honey pack and a rhino pill? I'll have my ass off. I don't know, I'm scared, but kinda. What if I told you you'd be under the supervision of a licensed pharmacist in 3 states? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I don't know if this guy's actually a licensed pharmacist.
He didn't seem impressed by that answer. A second one told me they would take it, but whenever I brought it to them in real life, they told me...
Ooh, what's the hornet pill? Feel the sting?
And I quote, "I'm already on the real stuff, and I don't want that to mess with me." Later, at a comedy bar I have my bi-monthly residency at, I asked one of the patrons if they would try it and let me film them, And they laughed for 45 minutes straight and then walked around to the entire bar and told every single person that I had just asked them to take a rhino pill and let me film it. I followed up with them the next day. They said they were still considering it. So here we go.
Oh my God, he's gonna take it?
For science. Mystery pill out of its little container. Can't believe I'm doing this. Well, let's hope that was safe and effective. No, I'm just kidding. It's been about an hour, and I don't feel anything yet. So I guess we'll check back in a little bit here. It's been probably about 4 hours now, and I went to the gym, and I didn't feel any different in the gym at all. I came home, I was super tired, and I took a really long nap, like a 1 hour long nap, and now I'm just reading a book, and it was...
Reading a book. You're reading the Bible after you took a rhino pill.
Like this whole experience was just a bunch of nothingness. It does absolutely nothing. This is a scam. This is junk.
Bros, and they're charging like $20 for that shit? That's insane. Taking a rhino pill and reading the Bible is top tier comedy. Larger, harder, stronger. I don't even know what that means. Work ethic. I love how he constantly talks like mom could barge into his room at any time. He's always whispering. Crash Out's got licensed pharmacists in 3 states and one of the other country's leading drug price experts to get zooted on a rhino pill. Anything's a suppository if you try hard enough. Oh, God. Count me down 30 seconds. I'm going to piss, then we're going to hide. All right, we're doing something different than we've done in the past review-wise. I like reviewing a lot of alcohol and other random foods and drinks and stuff. And I've had this idea for a while, but I've kind of been off-putting it because of the, I guess, sheer amount of caffeine that I would be consuming. We're going to be rating every energy drink I could find at every store I went to. I went to multiple gas stations, multiple grocery stores, multiple supplement stores, and I gathered every brand I could find. I have one flavor from every brand. I think the only one that I have 2 flavors is Red Bull because I did sugar-free and regular. But we're going to be rating every energy drink brand based off the one flavor that I grabbed. And ranking them on a scale of 1 to 10. We'll crown a winner and a loser. Now, it needs to be said that GamerSupps, the sponsor of the Joe Bartolozzi stream, is not in this review because they're obviously above every energy drink we're going to be rating today. So shout out GamerSupps. You can see the fridge to the right. Actually, we'll just do a little sip. Little sip. Hey, exclamation point GamerSupps. Code Joe, it's code Joe B or code Bart. I promote code Bart the most, but if you want to use code Bart, you can get 10% off, free shipping, and a free sample pack with code Bart as well in your cart. So great. 10 out of 10. Genuinely. I obviously am sponsored, so I'm obviously going to say that, but I've been drinking them on and off stream casually since before I even worked with them. So, yeah, but they're not in the review today. We're going to be reviewing all the ones that I found from the stores instead. So, I think that we need to do mini sips. I did the math. I did very rough math. We have 26 energy drinks. The average energy drink has 200 milligrams of caffeine. Some of the ones we're rating today have 100. Some have 300. How many sips would you say it takes to finish an energy drink? I would say 20. 15 to 20 sips. 20 sips I would say is about. So if I do a sip from every energy drink, factoring out that the average energy drink, or factoring in the average energy drink is 200 milligrams, a sip is 10, right? So if I do 26 sips, I'll be around 260 milligrams of caffeine. I feel like I'm going to have to retaste some of them, so we might consume around 350 now, which is still within the daily limit. I think the daily limit of caffeine is around 600 milligrams, but editor fact check me on that. Don't consume that amount of caffeine in a day. Usually I'll have like one energy drink every other day or so, but not this many back to back to back. We're going to do it in a safe way, though. We're not going to be chugging any of these. We'll be sipping them, rating them, reviewing them, so on and so forth. You can obviously share your opinion on the ones that we go through on whether or not you love or hate them, but let's get it started. Let me actually throw on some vibe music. Off rip, I think we have to start with something that's like very known. So we're going to do the original Red Bull. Now, I am not a fan of some of these. I'm going to come in with bias. That's obviously known. Some of these I'm going to have never tried before. A lot of them I'm going to have multiple times. I've had a lot of Jaeger bombs, you know. So the smell of Red Bull kind of reminds me of alcohol, specifically bad decisions. And so, you know, the original Red Bull flavor, I don't have very fond memories with. I also don't know what the original Red Bull flavor is. It's kind of like a miscellaneous sweet. If I was drinking a Red Bull, have had casually watermelon over this. This has 38 grams of sugar per can and 114 milligrams of caffeine. So on the lower end for the caffeinated drinks we're going to be trying today. With taurine, which I think a lot of energy drinks have, that gives you the little eye tingly feel. I'm also going to be reading any cool quips they have on the can. Red Bull doesn't, but you know the slogan, Red Bull gives you wings. I don't know. Do y'all fuck with the regular original Red Bull? I don't hate it, but it's not... I want it to be a flavor that I recognize, and an indiscernible sweet I don't really like. You know, like if it's like strawberry lime or like watermelon and it's like an artificial version of that, that's fine. This kind of feels like a weird berry that I've never had before. It's not bad. It's not great. I think like 5 is going to be the middle of the road rating here. 10's going to be amazing. 1's going to be disgusting. I don't really think we're going to have many that are like sub 4s. I think I'm going to start Red Bull out with a solid 5. I think Red Bull is kind of like one of the biggest known energy drinks, and I think the original flavor isn't amazing, but it's not something that I'm going to have, you know, frequently. This is going to be the worst. This is going to be the best on this side. We'll move them off the table as we go, but right now Red Bull's sitting at, I guess, in the middle, right? But we're going to move it to the side. It's neither best nor worst. Next. Financial resolutions are great, but your credit card bills and budgets don't reset on January 1st. Cash is tight, and that's why there's Upside, the sponsor of today's video. The free Upside app gets you cash back on gas, groceries, and dining, things you're spending money on every day. With over 100,000 participating locations, there is cash back at every corner. With Upside, you will earn 3 times more cash back than with loyalty programs or credit card rewards alone. You can also stack Upside with your existing loyalty programs and credit card rewards, unlike other programs, and they earn users over $1 million in cash back every single week. Upside gets me the most cash back when I'm traveling because I'm spending the most gas on driving. I'm eating out more than I normally would, and even though I do get cash back on groceries, I tend to spend a lot when I'm away from home. Upside has given back $1 billion to its users. To find out how much you could earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code JOEB to get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas. That is an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code JOEB. Thank you to Upside for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Rockstar. This one is specifically the Pure Zero Silver Ice. Now, a lot of people in my college used to drink these because this was the only brand they sold at the vending machines. And so I vividly remember a lot of my classmates coming in to class holding a Rockstar. I've actually never had one of these, sugar-free or regular. So I don't really know how good they are. I should probably read the can before I break it open. 240 milligrams of caffeine. So this one is over twice as much as the Red Bull, but it's also a bigger can. Nothing fun on the bottle, or the can, rather. Silver Ice. I'm gonna guess it tastes like sweet, like every other energy drink. Wow. Wow. Minute Maid lemonade, but even sweeter. And this is sugar-free? Oh my God. It's really sweet. Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. Super sweet. Too sweet, I would say. It's not like none of these are going to be like gag-worthy, but it's way too fucking sweet. It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew, but like a sugar-free Mountain Dew. Like, that's the vibe it's giving, like a Baja Blast, almost, in terms of the sweetness level. Like, fucking, it's zero sugar, but it tastes like it has 70 grams of sugar in it. It has erythritol. I never know what that is, but I always see it on energy drinks. Definitely worse than the Red Bull. I like the flavor more, but the sweetness is so strong that it's definitely worse, so we're gonna move that. We're gonna move that up. So this is technically the best at 5. I'm gonna rate this a 4. Do I want to go lower than a 4? See, here's the problem is, like, I'm saying 1's disgusting, but none of them are going to, like, even if I rated something a 1, I'm not going to gag. Like, this is different from a lot of the food reviews that we've done because it's just a fucking energy drink. I would say maybe a 3.5. I can't keep re-sipping them like this. I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4. I don't think it's below a 4. I don't think I could drink the whole can. I'm already I'm done with it for how sweet it is. You can't return to it. Maybe that's the point, and that you're not supposed to chug it because it would be gross if you chugged it. But all right. Much stronger, much too sweet. 4 out of 10. I mean, now we're going, you know, fucking right back into the hellhole with Monster Energy. I'm actually going to say I don't think I've ever had an original Monster in my life, just because of how unhealthy they were, and I remember getting scolded by even wanting to try them. But I remember, like, all the FaZe guys, like, way back, it was like it was the gamer drink, you know? They promote Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You get in-game rewards. Anybody want a free in-game reward for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 for the 6 people that play that game? There you go. There's a free QR code there for you, brother. You get some probably free loot. Maybe a monster camo. Who gives a fuck? Who's buying this and being like, I need the monster can so I can get the Call of Duty skin? Anyways, no, I had the white monster before. I had that at a Rainbow Six event. I've never had this one though. 54 grams of sugar. How much caffeine? 160, so actually less. It's kind of an in-between between these two in terms of caffeine content. Taurine also marketed on it. B vitamins and L-carnitine. Cheers. Smells a little bit like Red Bull. 54 grams of sugar. Yeah, it's as much as a soda, if not more. It's actually more than a soda, right? How many grams of sugar are in like a Coke? This is bigger than a Coke, though. So I think a Coke's around 30-something, like 38, 40. So this is actually more, yeah, it's caffeine and there's more sugar than a soda. Wakes you up, for sure. It's a little green. If you could see on the tip of the can, there's a bit of sludge that's forming. Kind of looks like piss. Wow. I can't keep resipping these, but I have to. It's good. It's too sweet. Here's the thing. It's too sweet, but the reason that these are both too sweet, but can we agree that a too sweet artificial flavor is gross, but a too sweet sugar flavor, still bad, but not as bad. It's better than the Red Bull. It's better than the Red Bull. It's not much better. I think it has that, it has that Mountain Dew vibe to it too. Like, I'm just tasting something that has like a weird, it tastes like I'm drinking like acid. Like, if acid wasn't something that would kill you, it's just like, this is how a gamer would envision what, like, a slurp juice would taste like. So we're going to switch these. Red Bull's going to get kicked off the board entirely, which is probably better than being in last. But Red Bull's going to get kicked off the board. It has to be above a 5, so I'm not going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it a 5.5. I don't think Monster's great. I don't think anybody should ever drink Monster. I think Monster's probably one of the worst drinks for you on this list out of any of them. Like, just straight up sugar. Like, more sugar than soda and caffeine and random artificial shit. A lot of these that we're starting with you're gonna know, and then we're gonna get into, like, ones that you've probably never heard of. This can's dented to shit. I think that was because I dropped it when I bought it. That's my fault. But we're rocking Celsius Tropical Vibe. Celsius is one of the most known and popular energy drink brands today. I think a lot of people like Celsius because they see it as like the health conscious brand. I think they market themselves as like LA like fit white people vibe. That's, I don't know. Am I shooting in the dark there? I feel like that's kind of what Celsius markets itself as. Like, it's the look at me, I do cycling on Wednesdays. I do Pilates on Saturdays, and I drink a Celsius before. It makes me feel fit, and it gives me the energy throughout the day. You know, that's the vibe Celsius has. And no high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, yap, yap, yap. In 2005, vitamin industry entrepreneurs created Celsius. How does it work? Celsius, proprietary Meta Plus formula, including green tea with EGCG, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. It's caffeine. I fucking hate that. I used to sell Slim Vance at the gym at GNC. Or not at the gym at GNC, at GNC back when I used to work there. Whenever a company says it has fat burning mechanics, it's caffeine. Caffeine helps burn fat. So like, what the fuck is it? The other shit has caffeine in it. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities helps energize, accelerate body's metabolism, burn fat and calories. Provides essential energy to live fit. Wow. Inspiring. Next, they just need to put Dwayne Johnson on it, and then I'm sold. How much caffeine's in a Celsius? 200. No sugar, though. So it's all artificial. Tropical Vibe. I'm banking it tastes like pineapple. Read the Monster can? I did. They just had a Call of Duty can. They had a Call of Duty code. What do you think Monster's going to say? This is going to help you lose weight. No. Monster's not shooting for people that want to lose weight. Monster's shooting for the guys that need to climb the ladder in ARAM in League of Legends, okay? Monster is shooting for the gamers that are waking up at 5 a.m. and not going to bed till 3 a.m. Okay, a 22-hour shift on the fucking game. That's what Monster's marketing towards. So no. Ultimate Fitness Partner is what it says. Let's give it a taste. Should I smell them as well? That tastes like nothing. And it's not carbonated. Don't like. Why is it not carbonated? Maybe it's flat? Are they supposed to not be carbonated? It doesn't taste like nothing. It tastes like a shitty fucking Starburst. And it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's expired. Yeah, it is. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, no, it is. It expired in September. Okay, so do I factor that in? It expired in September. I can't tell if that's a 5 or a 6. It either I just bought this. I think that's a 6. I think it expires next September. The can is fucked though, so maybe it is expired. I don't know. Maybe it's tainted with. There's like a rat in the can or something. Stop. That's freaking me out. It tastes not great. Does it taste as bad as Rockstar? No. That Celsius tastes bad. I gotta give that Celsius a 4.5. The Celsius taste is Rockstar that bad? Bro, it's not that Rockstar, maybe it's this flavor, too fucking strong. The Celsius, I taste that shit, and it's like a weak-ass pineapple with like a plasticky aftertaste. I taste this, and it's just like I'm flashbanged. It's not waking me up. I feel like I'm stunned. This one, I have no idea what the fuck this is. I've never heard of this one a day in my life until I fucking bought it. F3 Energy. Tropical Theory. Y'all ever heard of this? Fuel Focus Finish. Ginseng Panax. BCAA, L-theanine, and ginkgo biloba. I don't know what any of that is. Love that. F3 Energy is formulated with ingredients to aid in mental clarity and focus while fueling the energy needed to finish any task. Fueling mental clarity, physical strength, and peak performance. F3 Energy, what is your task? Finish it. They just repeated themselves 3 times on the can. Fuck. How much caffeine? Wait, we gotta peep that. That's gotta be noted on each of them. Because right now, the strongest caffeinated one. What is the strongest one? It's Rockstar, right? Rockstar at 240. That's the strongest by caffeine. So we're trying to see if there's a correlation. 120 milligrams. So this one's the second weakest behind Red Bull. Smells pretty good. Bring it out. Bring it in. Smells pretty good. Okay. Blue Airhead. Ever had it? That's what it tastes like. I don't know. Blue raspberry? It's got a blue raspberry vibe to it. Is that the flavor? It's Tropical Theory, but it doesn't really taste tropical. Okay, you know what it does taste like? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what it does taste like? That Hawaiian Punch, but the blue one. You know the one I'm talking about? Let me pull up a picture. You've seen it. You've had it. Tastes just like this. So I don't hate it. It doesn't have sugar. Sugar-free. Most of these are probably going to be sugar-free. I already could tell you it's better than the Monster. I don't want to retry the Monster. The Monster's going to make me tweak. What did I rate this? 5.5 or a 6? I rated this a 5.5. I'll give that a 6. That one's pretty good. Yeah, it's like, it's sweet, but it's not that unbearable sweetness. It's the artificial sweet, but it's not like that. Like, this one's probably like 4 times as much sucralose. I like that one. That one's a 6. Next. You know it. You hate it. Bang Energy. Fuck Bang Energy. I will stand on that shit. I will stand on that shit. You probably remember Bang from the TikTok days when everybody and their mother was sponsored by Bang. Super creatine. Fuel your destiny. Ultra, what does that say? Coolio? What does that say? Ultra COQ10. What the fuck is that? Why don't they have super creatine on this anymore? Was that like a marketing disaster when they made their own chemical and then printed it on the can? Is that what super creatine is? Super coolio? Super cardio? That's not what it says. Read it. What is COQ10? Didn't you do Bang ads? No, I applied to be sponsored by them and they didn't accept me. This was back when I had no money, though. I would not partner with them now. Because I'm obviously with the greatest partner of all time, GamerSops, exclamation point, GamerSops, code Joe Bart. Or no, not code Joe Bart, code Bart. 10% off. Anyways, Bang Energy. By combining cutting-edge sports nutrition ingredients with time-tested energy drink formula and innovative new flavor combinations, Bang Energy rocked the beverage world. All Bang fitness products are PhD formulated and sports trainer endorsed. Our unique sports trainer endorsed. They could find a random guy that works at fucking Planet Fitness and then put that on the goddamn can. It's designed to stimulate energy levels, improve focus, and increase endurance. With zero sugar and essential amino acids, we never sacrifice the results you expect for the great taste you deserve. When life puts you to the test, don't settle for second best. Grab a Bang Energy and fuel your destiny. Wow. Wow. I'm inspired. I'm inspired after reading that can. Love it. What is the caffeine content? Yo, can I make a complaint real quick? Hold the fuck up. Why is it not right on the can? Why is it not right on the can? Why am I searching up and down, far and wide, for you to fucking tell me how much caffeine's in this motherfucker? It should be right on the front of the fucking thing, right? 200. Bang, right there. That's where it should say it. Why do I have to look? Where is it? It doesn't say. How is that legal? Where does it say it? I don't see it. It's listed in ingredients as caffeine, but it doesn't say how much. Oh, right in the bottom print. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Hold the fuck up. I need to show this to the camera. The only place I can see the caffeine is in the warning for consuming responsibly. All the way down here. One can contains 300 milligrams of caffeine from all sources, is what it says. Like, how fucking stupid. 300 milligrams, so that's actually the strongest one. See, that's why when you have a partner like Gamer Subs, it tells you right on the can. Or on the tub, right on the can, right under. Caffeine, 125. Goat. All right. Sorry. This isn't a full Gamer Subs ad. That's actually a problem that I have with energy drink companies, is their refusal to make it easy to see the amount of caffeine. And that's why they're hiding it, bro. At least from my opinion. It's like, why are you in the pregnancy? It's under the pregnancy warning. Pregnant women who are nursing intended for healthy adults only consult a healthcare professional before consuming this product. One can contains 300 milligrams of caffeine from all sources. The FDA stated that consumption of up to 400 per day is not associated with adverse health effects. Fucking hell, man. Just put it on the fucking can, right on the front. 300. Just fucking have it say that. What's the flavor? Blue Raz. 300's a lot. 300's a lot. I think what's like the top that you would want? 2? I think 240 is even a bit much. I think 200 a can is fine. I think I like a 125. I like a 150. It's not sub 70. There's ones that are like 75. Those suck. That's not enough. I think like 140, 100 to like 150 is good. 200 I'll still drink though, but I might save some for later. This I wouldn't be able to finish. I mean, I'm going to be consuming like 300 right now, but... It's kind of a weak Blue Raz, if I could say that. It's not very strong, which I like because I expected Bang Energy to be like a fucking punch in the mouth. You know, like they were just going to be like, wham, Bang Energy. And it was going to be stronger than Rockstar, but it's not. It's not like a great taste, though. I really don't have an opinion on this one. It's not good. It's not bad. It's like a 5. It's kind of like the same vibe as the original Red Bull. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Blue Raz genre anyway. Under certain circumstances, I'm a fan of the Blue Raz, but I just don't like the artificial Blue Raz mostly. I don't know. I think I'm going to give it a solid 5. It's not good. It's not bad. Too much caffeine now. Next, we got another weird one. Actually not. This one is gaining a lot of traction, I guess, in the social space. Jocko. You've probably heard of Jocko Protein. They have Jocko Go. Real energy, 0 crash. Sugar-free, 10 calories. Mango passion fruit flavored. 95 milligrams of caffeine. So this is the weakest one that we'll be having today. Naturally sweetened, blah, 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 yap, yap, yap. Other magnesium and shit. Never heard of it? Yeah, they're new. I've heard of Jocko Protein. I'll drink their little mini protein drinks because Wawa usually has deals for them. But I've never had their energy drink before. Ooh. Good in the front, bad in the back. Yeah. Good in the front, bad in the back. Take a sip on your mouth, on your tongue. Amazing. And then it's dog shit. Amazing. And then it's dog shit. It's like the aftertaste is just so artificial. But the forward taste is pretty good. Good in the front, bad in the back. Why pause? Dude, I want more slogans like Bang has. I want more like, dude, you should print like, the whole can should just be motivational words said by Dwayne Johnson or John Cena. And I just fucking read them out. They got monk fruit in this one. That's a big selling point for the Jocko guys. They flavor things with monk fruit. Whatever the fuck that is. This one's, dude, it kind of tastes like bananas. It's mango passion fruit. It kind of tastes like bananas. I don't know. The forward taste was the best. The aftertaste is the worst. So I feel like I got to give this like a 5.5. It's got to be like a middle of the road. I think it's better though. I don't know. I think the more caffeine they have, the worse it usually tastes. That's just my opinion though, my take. Now we got another one. Bad name for a can. Bum Energy. Root beer flavored. Wake up early and chase greatness. Dream so big it scares you. The journey is greater than the reward. Expect less and hope more. You'll be happier. Take risks. The stories will be worth it. Love your mom so much you tattoo it on your arm. Life can be tough. Take it one day at a time. Don't be a bum. Drink Bum Energy. Don't get bummed. It didn't say that part. That's where you get fucked in the ass. For the people that didn't get that one. That was the joke. Smells like root beer. I've never heard of Bum Energy. You know what I do like? Hey. I gotta compliment him. See it right there at the top. Right there at the top. Just says the caffeine. 112. Don't like that number. 115. Why? What? 112? 112? Why 112? Go 100, 120, 115, 125. What are, you do 5s, 10s. What, 112. Take out the 2. 110. That's fine. That 2 milligrams ain't doing much for me. Oh, it smells fucking amazing, though. I gotta say, it smells just like root beer. No sugar. Wow, really? I'm always waiting to read one of these and then have the weirdest ingredient listed on the bottom. I feel like a lot of these just have some fuck-ass ingredients. It's going to be like pigeon bones right on the bottom. You're like, oh, that's what gives it that bony flavor. This is Chris Bumstead's drink. Oh, is that why it's called Bum? Dude, I love how they said, love your mom so much you'll tattoo it on your arm. What the fuck does that have to do with Bum Energy and caffeine? Why is that on the can? They always have the stupidest shit. It says 1 bum equals 12 ounces of coffee. So maybe that's why they did 112. Because drinking one of these is like coffee. This is the best one thus far. That's a 7. Actually, I'm going to give that a 7.5. That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking good. The other one was all right, but that, I don't know. I think it's because they nailed the root beer flavor. They nailed the root beer flavor pretty well, and I gotta commend them for that. Next one. This is like the workout drink. This is probably what like that guy in your class drinks that really got into powerlifting.
Bucked up! Bucked up! Bucked up energy. Rocket pop. Bucked up.
That 40-year-old union worker right off the job. Bucked up!
Got it. Gotta get bucked up energy.
0% juice. Didn't really need to know that. They got a lot of stuff on their fucking bottle. Let's see if we can find the caffeine content. If it tells me anywhere. It will somewhere. I think it has to. Does it have to? Do they have to list it? I feel like that'd be crazy if they didn't.
Mind plus body connection. Superior focus. Enhanced energy. 0 sugar. Huperzin A enhances mind-body link.
300 milligrams. 300 milligrams right on the fucking can. Natural clean energy. Yuck. 300's so much. 300 is so much. That is like, bro, that's basically 3 of these is 1 of these. 300's crazy, dude. I'd be bouncing off the wall chugging this shit. My God. What flavor is it? Rocket Pop? I have a feeling it's going to be too sweet. Whenever things flavored Rocket Pop, it smells like wow, I'm starting to like not be able to think here. It smells like a melted Rocket Pop. That's what it is. I feel like, chat, we're not even halfway. I've had 1, 2, well, I haven't even had this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've had 8 out of the 26. Bro, I'm going to be tweaking at the end of this. If I'm not too fucked, I feel like we should hop on, like, a game. And I just stim out. Bucked up. Rocket Pop. I don't know. I think the 0 sugar ones, I would opt for a 0 sugar, but I feel like they pack so much. Just let it be bland. You know, like, or not let it be bland, but like, you don't have to have, I don't want to feel like I just consumed 6 packets of stevia or fucking sucralose at a diner when I take a sip of this shit. Like, it doesn't need to be as sweet as something sugary is. Like, it could be 0 sugar and be a 0 sugar flavored drink. Like, it doesn't need to be super fucking heavily flavored with, like, artificial shit. It's not bad. It's not as good as the root beer. Not as bad as the Rocket. Not even close. Rocket one's the most disgusting. This one's as sweet as the Rocket. But the Rocket Pop flavor is better than whatever the fuck Silver Ice is. So, I gotta give this, like, a... What did I give that, a 4? I gotta give this a 5. I feel like I'm giving out a lot of 5s. Middle of the road. All right. Now we're going to a known one. One that I've had many a times. We've had a love-hate relationship with each other. Me and Ghost Sour Patch. The Ghost Sour Patch, specifically the red one. Ghost Energy. This is a popular one that a lot of people like just because they did the partnered collab with Sour Patch Kids. This one has 200 milligrams of caffeine, and it tastes like a fucking red Sour Patch. It tastes like a red Sour Patch Kid. Blue one's better. They're both good. I got a rotting smell out of that. That was like a bad whiff, like bad air at the top of the can there. That was kind of disgusting. What was that? I'm always worried, dude. You ever see the video of like when somebody found a rat in their energy drink? I'm always worried that there's going to be like a dead animal in one of these. It's not expired, but it tastes off. Maybe it's maybe a palate cleanser. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I've had these many of times, and they're pretty good. This tastes like shit. Dude, it smells like gas. I need to, like, pour this in a bucket or something and make sure there's not a dead animal in this. I'm not... Bro got the rat can. Yo, I'm a little nervous that I did. I gotta get, like, a bucket, bro. Hold up. No, that's actually... I'm actually gonna go grab a bucket. That's, like, concerning me. This was the bucket that one of my friends peed in when they were drunk. All right, no rat in the can. No rat in the can. It's still not as bad as the Rockstar, but I'm giving that a 4.5. That shit was gross. Should I do this? Should I... We just do a little... I'm not drinking out of that at the end. We'll do a little update. I'm not taking a sip after. I haven't cleaned this out that much. Like, I rinsed it out, but I didn't clean it enough. Dude, somebody peed in this bucket like 2 months ago. No. I feel like it's gonna fill to the brim, dude. The amount of energy drinks we have. And for anybody that's saying you're wasting this, I'm not gonna fucking seal these and drink them at a later date. It's a fucking energy drink, man. Oh, look how green that is. That one looks like piss. Dude, that Celsius one, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh my God. I'll wedge those down there, sorry. Should have done this at the start. Poured the can out. It's already like black liquid. Do you think this would like kill a plant? If I poured this on like a tree, it would like shrivel and die. All right. Yes. Show it. I'll show it at the end. Right? It's just gonna turn brown. That's what's gonna happen. All right, next one. We have update. Also, never heard of this one. Got it at a supplement store. 0% juice, 300 milligrams of paraxethin. That's not caffeine. Does this have caffeine in it? It says caffeine evolved. What does that mean? Berry energy drink. There's not caffeine in this. Should we rate it anyway? What is fucking paraxethin? Paraxethin. It's caffeine evolved, like a Pokemon. Paraxethin is the main breakdown product of caffeine in the body, offering similar stimulating effects, fewer side effects like jitters or anxiety. So it's just the breakdown. So I'm consuming what is broken down when you drink caffeine. Okay. It smells weird. It's berry flavored. Oh, no. No. Oh, that one's actually disgusting. That one's actually... Oh, wow. Oh, should we read the can? Sorry, maybe that'll change my mind. Let's read the can and retry it. Oh, God. Energy redefined for modern lives. For as long as we can remember, caffeine has fueled focus, drive, and momentum. But it's never been perfect. Jitters, crashes, and chaos have always come along for the ride. Jitters, crashes, and chaos. Like the average person drinks an energy drink and is like, when they're done, fucking itching themselves and shit, fucking getting into car crashes, freaking out, vomiting, fucking panicking. That's why we evolved our energy. Caffeinated with paraxethin, the key to caffeine's benefits. It delivers smooth, steady clarity without the downsides. It's energy that fits your rhythm, helping you stay sharp, balanced, and in control, no matter what your day demands. This is Energy Evolved. More like poop in a can, 3. Yuck. Congratulations, you're the worst one today. Let's pour that Rockstar out. What if, like, chat, what if you just saw an explosion right behind me? I'm combining all these energy drinks. It was just like, boom, just fucking lights up half my arm. Dude, that'd be hilarious. I haven't heard of, like, half of these now that I'm fucking trying them all. 3D energy. Can it focus? 3D energy. Strawberry lemonade. I have low hopes for this one. Whenever you see something that say strawberry lemonade, it's probably going to be dog shit. 200 milligrams of caffeine. I'm starting to feel it, chat. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling it in my eyes. Just the amount of fucking caffeine, random chemicals I'm consuming. Smells like lemonade. Strawberry lemonade's good, though. Yeah, but the artificial's usually trash. This is pretty good. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'm conflicted. That's the thing with artificial flavored things. It just changes every time you drink it, man. Like, the aftertaste just lingers. It's too sweet. It's not as sweet as the Rockstar was, but it's still bad. I gave that a 3. This is a 4. No, because that's the same as Rockstar. This is a 4.5. Next. Does this even fucking count as an energy drink? Double shot Starbucks energy. It's in a can. And it says energy beverage. Maybe? I don't know. Caramel flavored. Rich, bold Starbucks coffee. With our caramel flavor, it makes quite the dynamic duo. It's blended with B vitamins, ginseng, and guarana for a tasty kick to own the day. Fucking just right that it's gonna make you feel fucking energy, dude. I'd rather have, like, the overextended Bang energy where it's like, this shit's gonna make you feel alive! It's gonna make you feel like you can rip a tree out of the fucking ground. You're gonna be able to run 100 miles a minute. You're not gonna be stoppable. You could probably take a bullet or two if you needed to. I'd rather have that than, like, some bullshit where they're like, this is gonna be a great start to the day. Best served chilled or over ice. Get the fuck out of here. 15 grams of added sugar, 29 grams of total sugar. This one also has saturated fat because it's fucking coffee and cream. So this is probably up there for one of the unhealthiest today. I don't think I've ever had one of these. It's a weird vibe change. I'm going from, like, caffeinated, carbonated energy drinks to basically a milky beverage that's like coffee. I feel like this would give me the shits if I drank this. You're supposed to shake it? Oh, yeah, let me shake it after I already fucking opened the can. Bro, it just tastes like I'm eating coffee creamer. It's not bad, but I mean, this is like a 5.5, bro. Like, I would rather probably have like a sweet energy drink or just an actual coffee. Like, if I'm gonna get coffee for energy, I would rather drink a coffee than get a fucking canned double energy shot. Oh, how much caffeine's in this? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, it doesn't say. Love that. Love that. Yep, and you're going into the poop bucket. This is gonna fuck up the bucket so bad. Oh, it's turning it brown. Whole bucket's brown now. Yuck. I give it, what, a 5.5? Next. You've heard of this one. Never had it before, but I've heard of it. Nas. Nas. The shit you put in your car. Makes it go faster in a drag race. It's gonna make you go faster as well. High performance energy. Nas. Taurine, caffeine, inositol, guarana. Guarana sounds like poop. 51 grams of sugar. This is up there with the Monster. Holy fuck. 51 grams for a fucking can. My God, that's a lot. Where's the caffeine amount? 160. 100. Gooped everywhere. Yuck. Yuck. 160 and 50 grams of sugar. What fucking flavor is this? It smells like Sunny D. I mean, it tastes like piss. 0. Ooh, wait. Nope, that's still worse. Nope, that is disgusting. I gotta say, this is genuinely terrible. Like, I'm not just trying to bag on Update. I appreciate what you tried to do with, like, the caffeine change shit where, like, you're consuming the broken down part. Maybe it does make you feel better. This tastes like ass. That tastes fucking terrible, bro. Dude, the second ingredient's it's carbonated water and then high fructose corn syrup is the second ingredient. This is just soda. It tastes like a bad Fanta. Just soda with fucking caffeine in it. Bottled Fanta. Next. Rise. Cotton candy. Fuel energy. Do you guys drink Rise? I feel like some of my chatters might drink Rise. 200 milligrams of caffeine, regular, basically. I think most of these that we're going to have now are probably around 200 milligrams. Nothing special on the bottle. It said 200 milligrams of choline. I thought that said chlorine. I was going to say, well, I'm in for a fucking ride. Drinking Pool Clean It. Wow. Tastes like the smell of a candle store. And I like it. And I like it. And it tastes like the smell in a good way, not in a bad way, chat. It really tastes like perfume. Like some cheap ass perfume. Not even cotton candy. It just tastes like sweet. Like a sweet perfume. I don't know, man. That's like almost off-putting, but it doesn't taste bad. It like I taste it and then I'm smelling it at the same time. Yeah, like it smells like a shitty perfume, dude. Like some shit you would get at like Walmart. Not like a candle store. It doesn't taste like a candle store. Candle store, it's like vanilla. Oh my god. I'm drinking too much of these, chat. I said I was going to do 1 sip of each fucking can. I'm doing 4. I'm probably 400 milligrams of caffeine right now. No, that's bad. What am I rating that? 6. 6.5. It's still not better than that, bro. That root beer is going to be really hard to top. It's starting to get foamy. Update. Oh, actually, I forgot to get this out of the way. This is the only one that I got a different oh, is this not even sugar-free? Oh, shit. Should I even rate that? I feel like that people are going to get mad if I do 2 flavors from 1. I was going to get sugar-free Red Bull because I think Red Bull's, like, so popular that, like, their original flavor is so different from their other flavors. So I got the watermelon Red Bull because... Is this watermelon? Oh, my God. This is wild berries. Fuck. All right, we'll try it real quick. Quick rating. Ooh. Nope. I don't like that one. I like the watermelon one. I thought this was the watermelon one. I got the wrong one. No. I'm not even going to rate that because I already rated Red Bull. Next. Rain. We didn't rate Rain yet, right? No. Rain is a popular brand. Lot of teenagers, college kids drink Rain. It's another popular workout one. A lot of people have had Rain. Rain's pretty good. Rain's sold at a lot of grocery stores. So you've probably had it once or twice. Like one of the most popular brands. You could scan the code with your phone camera and hashtag join the movement for hashtag free Rain with your phone camera. And you can enter code found under the gold tab. And you can redeem it for free merch, including a vibration gun. Wow. Recommended for persons 18 and older. 300 milligrams of caffeine. We got another 300 bomb coming in. Another 300 bomb from Rain Energy Gummy Bear. Nope. The 300 ones are so bad. They're so fucking bad. That one's the 300 of some other fucking weird-ass evolved caffeine. This one's gross, too. 300's too much. I feel like they mask it. I don't know what actual just, like, raw caffeine tastes like, but I'm assuming it's pretty fucking bad, seeing that they're just, like, loading it with sucralose and citric acid. Citric acid's the second ingredient on this to try and just fucking mask the flavor. It's not too sweet. It's just not good. It doesn't taste like gummy bear. Oh my god, this one also has coenzyme Q10. That's what that shit on Bang Energy said. They get rid of the super creatine on the Bang, though? That's weird. God, what do I give this? It is unreal how much better that one is than any of the other ones we've had. Than any of the other ones we've had. That one is shockingly better. This one's gross. It's not as bad as that one, but it's probably like a 4. They're all too sweet. Like, I'm gonna have the take that I think people are, like, so used to, like, overly artificially sweet drinks that, like, they want them. And so the market's getting skewed more and more towards, like, shit like that, where it's just, like, over fueled. All right, now we got another one. This one's a pretty known brand. I think they work with a lot of influencers at times. Gorilla Mind, Black Cherry Vanilla. 200 milligrams of caffeine, enhanced focus, energy matrix. They have their own fucking little ingredients tab for all the other random shit they put in it. Saffron, huperzine A. Like, do people even look for that shit when they go to buy energy cans? I feel like they're just fucking getting one, trying it, and if it gives them a good feeling, they just keep drinking it. Nothing special on the can. I've had Gorilla Mind before. It's not bad. Tastes pretty good. I like a black cherry as well. I do want to say a lot of this might be coming down to flavor too. So if you're getting ready to type in chat or if you're in the comments on YouTube and you're like, Rain's actually the best one I've ever had. The gummy bear one isn't even good. You don't like Celsius. The tropical vibe one's not it, man. You need to try berry. You need to try the berry full energy one. Okay, yeah, I get it. All right, fine. Yeah, huh? No, I already know. Obviously, some of the flavors are going to be worse than others. So, you know, you're taking this shit with a grain of salt. Keep in mind, I can't try every flavor of every brand. I would die. It's too much caffeine. This one smells good and tastes good. Still not as good as that, but I think this might be like the second or third best we've had. I rated that a 7.5, right? I would give this a 7. Edible rating stream. Yeah, an edible rating stream would go by pretty swimmingly for the entirety of the first out. Like, I could do an edible rating where I just try a bunch of edibles and I rate their flavor, but then it would be turmoil. After an hour, it would be fucked. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, function at that point. I want to do, on 420, I want to do a weed review, but it would probably be bud. I could do a bud review. It would be age restricted on YouTube. It would probably be like a stream thing, and then whoever wanted to watch it. I'm gonna have to take a fucking piss soon, dude. The amount of energy that I'm consuming. Optimum Nutrition, Amino Energy. Didn't even know Optimum Nutrition makes these. I've had Gold Standard Whey, their protein. I've never even seen that they had an energy drink, though. So they sold this. Flavor is grape. Dog shit flavor choice on my end, but that was the one that they had. 100 milligram of caffeine, so this is a pretty weak one comparable to any of the other ones. I'm also going to notice, I don't want to say this is definitive fact, but the higher the caffeine, the worse that it tastes, at least thus far. And you can even see that this one has 100 something, this one has 300. So I think the 3s are usually the worst ones. The 2s are kind of in the middle, up or down. 100 milligrams of energy. Enjoy anytime you need an energy boost. AM wake up, afternoon pick me up, pre or post workout, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you just use it whenever the fuck you feel like you need to wake up. Energy and hydration drink, it says. Isn't caffeine a diuretic, though? How is this going to be energy and hydration? Ooh, I like the bubbles. So that kind of smelled like Fanta. Tastes like cough medicine. That's a plus for me, by the way, if that may have seemed like a negative. I like the taste of cough medicine. That's a plus. Yeah. Like when I had the flu when I was a kid, tastes just like it. Just like grape cough medicine. It's like nostalgic almost. Fuck. Sorry. Still not as good as the root beer. I'm getting blinded by the nostalgia here. It's just, this is the only grape flavor that works is when it tastes like they full lean into the artificial grape. If you lean into the artificial grape, you make it a little tangy. You know, it doesn't, no. You know what it is? It doesn't taste, it doesn't taste like it doesn't taste like cough medicine. You know what it tastes like? Yeah! Oh my God, it tastes just like this. Oh, but that's berry. If they had a grape one, it tastes like that. Like a juice box. But it's also, it's carbonated. So it makes it taste a little bit more like soda. This one's good. Not as good as that. I'm going to give this one a 7. Otherwise, that one's still 7.5. I'm going to bump that one up to an 8. Now we're on to the real American drink. Full throttle. Full throttle. I got the eagle on it, too. That's an eagle noise I was trying to make. Citrus flavored. Original citrus. Objective. Wait, name original citrus. Profile. Citrus with a blend of tropical flavors. Objective. We live scars, white knuckles, and no regrets. Broken bodies that refuse to quit. Graveyard shifts we never miss. Fearless and peerless. Unstoppable, undefeated, unbroken. Motto, we live full throttle. I mean, talk about fucking cringe. Why are you putting that on the can? Why are you putting that on the can? Like, stop, like, making it be like, this is a blue-collar drink for the real Americans. Just be like, this is good. This is a fucking good energy drink. That's tough. Bro, but they're, like, leaning in too hard. You're telling... We live scars, white knuckles, and no regrets. Broken bodies that refuse to quit. That is kind of hard. That is kind of hard. Reading it again. Editor, play some fucking epic rock music while I read this. We live scars, white knuckles, and no regrets. Broken bodies that refuse to quit. Graveyard shifts we never miss. Fearless and peerless, unstoppable, undefeated, unbroken. Yeah. Now that shit gets hard. That shit gets hard. It works. It works. You got to read it like that, though. Easy drinking. Citrus. How much caffeine's in this fucking thing? 160 milligrams. Honestly, you know, that's pretty good. That's right in that sweet spot. Full throttle. I may have judged you too soon. Let's give it a sip. It smells like a green tea shot, which is so off-putting. I gotta say that right now. It smells like alcohol. The taste is pretty good. When I get a whiff of that, I got an instant flashback to just being at like 2 a.m. at a bar, and I have a plastic shot glass full of like fucking what's in a green tea shot? Whiskey, Jameson. Oh, God. Wakes you up though. It's not bad. I kind of do like this one. And it's... Oh, my God. 55 grams of sugar. Hello. This isn't sugar-free. No wonder. 55 grams of sugar. Full throttle till heart attack at 33. Graveyard shifts never miss. Pack of cigarettes in a full throttle can. Some Marlboro Reds, maybe some Camel Crushes if you want to smell that fucking breath of life back into you. If you want to feel what fucking walking on water feels like, taste full throttle. They got D-ribose. I'm starting to shake a little bit. The caffeine's getting to me, dude. I feel like the hands are like a little jittery. Not that much. Just like a little small shakes. I don't know, man. I'm going to give that like a fucking 5.5. I feel like it's too much sugar. Also, we're starting to form some part of life in this bucket here. I think we're getting a lol squid formation like the show SpongeBob. The Starbucks milk seems to have curdled slightly. And it's having a semi-vomit looking mixture. What is this? Oh, I've been pouring them all in here to see what it looks like at the end. I think I need to dump it out. Because there's still 6 left, and they're not going to all fit. All right, I'll be back in a second. Hold on. Bro, that shit actually fucking curdled. Ew. It got clogged in the sink. It's like... Dude, it looked like somebody threw up in the bucket. It looked like vomit. Next! Still have 6 more. C4, very popular, very known. The Bombsicle one is the one that they fucking sell everywhere, so that's the one that I got. C4 Energy is probably one that everybody's had if you've had an energy drink. 200 milligrams of caffeine, so kind of the staple, basic energy drink amount. I don't know why they always opt for 200. Is that like a scientific thing, or it's like competition where it's like, well, this one has 200, so I have to have 200. Nothing special on the can. C4. This one, as I remember it, is a little too sweet, but I've had them before. Same take. It's too sweet, but it's not too sweet in a disgusting sense. Like, it's not like that. But that one's not even too sweet. It just tastes bad. I don't know, man. After having, like, 30 of these, I am kind of noticing, like, A lot of the ones that I rated a 5 should have been like a 6 or a 7, not even a 6-7 joke. That should be like a 9, and this should be like a 5. Like, this is like a true 5. A lot of the ones that I also rated a 5 where I was like, it's not good, not bad. That should have been like a 6. Because this one off of my scale, I want to rate it like a 5.5, but I feel like I have to give it like a flat 5. It's too sweet. Still dumping these in the bucket like an idiot. Now I gotta keep doing it. All right. Jolt Cola, 0 sugar. Taste the legend, powered by Redcon 1. Jolt Cola. Don't know. 200 milligrams of caffeine, so basic. The original energy drink. The original energy drink. Can they actually claim that? Jolt Cola. Why do I know what Jolt Cola is? I've never had it. Is Jolt Cola like a known thing or a brand? What is Jolt Cola from? It smells like Coca-Cola. It's from a show? It tastes like Coca-Cola. I thought that was banned. What is Jolt Cola from? What am I thinking of? You're thinking of Fallout? Oh, am I? Am I thinking of the Nuka-Cola? I don't know. This does taste like Coke, though. And it looks like Coke. It tastes like a watered-down Coke. Or like a Diet Coke. But it has caffeine in it. That's pretty good. Still not as good as the root beer, because that root beer is pretty spot on. But... actually... chat, we're at a standstill here. Those are both good. Which do we... dude, and I hate that the ones that are winning are soda flavored. I fucking hate that. Like, like, that's what's pissing me off right now, is that, like, out of all of these, the ones that are doing the best are fucking soda flavored. But it's like, they're not overbearing. I think the bum has to stay. The Jolt one, it's just, it tastes like it tastes like Coke Zero, but a little bit less sweet. Like, it's almost not sweet at all. But I would rather have that. So I'm still going to give it a 7.5. I gave that an 8. This one's not bad. Next. Wait, did we already try one of these? Did we already try Bucked Up? I can't remember. Did we try a Bucked Up? Oh, well, what the fuck? Yeah, we tried a Bucked Up. Well, I'm going to fucking save this one. Actually... did I hate the last one? We'll try it. White Gummy Deer. Oh, God, it's a gummy bear one. You had the Rocket Pop one? 6. All right, now we're on to the final 3. I know we haven't had these. Bang. 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 For the final 3, chat, here we go. Can Update be dethroned as the worst energy drink ever? And Bum be dethroned as the best energy drink of this video? Obviously not matching gamer subs. Let's find out. Oh, Redcon 1. So this is the same company, but it's not Jolt Cola, because this made Jolt Cola. We'll get that one out of the way. Oh, dude, Rain Storm. Is this different? Wait. Okay, Bloom is definitively the most different. These are still made by companies we've had. Rainstorm is different from regular Rain, and this is just Redcon Energy instead of Jolt Cola. This still has 200 milligrams, 0 sugar. Oh, no, 200 milligrams of caffeine. All right, well, let's fucking try these. Primetime Punch. If Jolt Cola was good, I'm assuming this one's good. It's the same company. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Bum. I'm sorry. You've been bummed. Redcon 1's better. Primetime Punch. It's, okay. It's not like a soda flavor, but they, like, nailed that sweetness level. Like, spot on. It's like Primetime Punch. It's kind of like orangey, but also like a little pineapple tang. And it's not too sweet. And it's 0 sugar. Wow, that's good. That's an 8.5. That's good. It's not like... I think I like it more because the bum one is probably on par flavor-wise, but I think I could drink more of that. Like, it would get old slower. Now we have Rainstorm Kiwi Blend. I'm going to have the take that I fucking hate kiwi-flavored things, generally. Generally, I'm not a big kiwi guy. There's a few items that are all right that are kiwi, but most of them are pretty gross. And they always do strawberry kiwi, which I had in, like, Capri Sun, and that was kind of like the shitty flavor. So you never wanted... You know what? When you had a Capri Sun, you never wanted the strawberry kiwi. You wanted the tropical Capri Sun. You always wanted the tropical one, bro. You know you did too. You would rather have the Hawaiian Punch or the tropical punch, bro, because the strawberry kiwi comes your way, you're getting pissed. Oh my god, no, you know which one it was? Yo, somebody said it in chat, Pacific Cooler. Oh, that was the best one. It's not even close, bro. Yeah. That one was fire, dude. Pacific Cooler, they're both good. Yeah, but it's not even close, bro. Pacific Cooler is just way better. Strawberry Kiwi was like, ugh. Like the fucking shittier one of the group. What is this one? Oh, just straight kiwi. It grows on you. This isn't kiwi. This is sour apple. Rain, rebrand this, okay? This tastes nothing like a fucking kiwi. I've had a kiwi, okay? This tastes like a fucking Jolly Rancher sour apple. It's got the tang to it. Doesn't taste like kiwi at all, okay? Where's Alani? I might have left one. Hold up. W chatter. Holy fuck. I did forget the Alani. Dude, I would not have remembered that. I would not have remembered that. Ghost, we did Ghost. All right, so we'll do that one next. This tastes like green apple. It doesn't taste like kiwi. It is really good, though. That's why I was kind of like... when I tasted it. It's got that tang, so it's not too sweet. I really like that. Fuck! More drinkable, but doesn't taste as good. So which is better? This tastes better, but after half a can, it's overwhelming. This one is more bland, but it doesn't taste... but it's more drinkable. Doesn't taste as good, but it's more drinkable. Can I put them both together? Because they're both 8s in that sense. They're both 8. 8 out of 10. We're going to leave them there for right now. Alani New. Now this is the, like, fitness drink. Alani New. I have my cycling class later, and I need to drink my pink slush right before. 200 milligrams. No sugar. I do like their branding on their can. Give it a try. In my experience with Alani, they're a little too sweet. Yeah. It's not bad. Just like all the other ones. I've been saying that the entire time. None of them are gross. None of them are gross. But, I don't know. Like that, it's just too sweet, man. I'm going to give it like a 5. 4.5. Bloom. Last one, chat. Last one to dethrone either of the two. Sparkling Energy. 0 grams of sugar, natural energy, boosts metabolism, and supports mood. And it has prebiotics. It's good for your tummy. Created by Bloom Nutrition. This is energy drinks reimagined. Made with natural caffeine, prebiotics, and zero sugar for an energy boost without the crash. It's your time to bloom. Like a flower. Raspberry lemon. How much caffeine? 180 milligrams. Seven. I'm not excited by a 7 anymore. You know, I've had 26 energy drinks. So it's like, it's, you know, it's good. Not as good as those two. Those two are definitely better. All right. So I think we have our 3, chat. We have our worst one crowned by Update. Clap it up. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. It's fucking disgusting. Don't get it. Gross, 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 gross. And then we have our top 2. Storm. Rainstorm. Kiwi is the flavor. But I like the Rainstorm. I don't know if they're all good. And Primetime Punch by Redcon 1. Congratulations. Congratulations. You guys have, you've done it. You know, you've won the energy drink review. But better than all of them. Gamer subs. Gamer subs. Guacamole gamer fart. Hashtag ad. This video wasn't meant to be an ad. I had this planned, and then I, like, literally coincidentally started working with gamer subs, like, right when I... right when I had planned this. Unironically, genuinely a really good drink. Unironically. This flavor's good. I like goof juice more, but I do like guacamole gamer fart as well. It doesn't actually taste like guacamole or farts. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Do we want to do a game? You would have to give me like a few minutes to clean up. Because I'm starting to get jittery, but I don't think all the caffeine's hit me yet. Give me a few minutes. I gotta move this table.